All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sideshow. My name is Mingo.
This is Tony.
My name's Sebastian.
So, we left you off last time. We weren't going to be here. We came in early this week to help you out. You want to tell everybody where we were the other day?
We were celebrating my wife's birthday at the casino.
21, right?
39 plus 11.
Nice. Happy birthday, Miss Paychecks.
Thank you.
Yep, happy birthday.
It was a good time. Everybody got to hang out. Of course, Tony brought up, again, the butter thing, explained it all wrong. People don't know what he's talking about.
There's no wrong way to explain it. Come on, kid.
Yeah.
You got a piece of toast in one hand. You got a stick of butter in the other.
Yeah, but you're only using the tip of the stick, dude. That's the whole point. Like, when you were telling everybody, you're like unwrapping the whole stick of butter and rubbing it on. That's
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, you take your stick of butter, and you butter your toast with it. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
But you notice how everybody was like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, here's your damn batteries. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean for them to fall. I didn't mean for them to fall off the table, dog. I wasn't bitter like that.
I appreciate it. But here's the thing.
Huh.
I noticed there was no beeping when I walked in.
Yo, pull the batteries out.
You did?
Yeah, I'm waiting until you kick back the 2. That way I can go ahead and put it back in there.
As per our deal.
My house is currently unsafe.
Is it really?
No.
Oh.
We put what do you call it today?
Why?
We put batteries.
Why?
Why? Because I had people over the other night, a couple of our friends, to watch Coming to America 2.
Okay.
It's coming to America.
It's just coming to America, right? Okay. And you would talk all that mess about batteries. Okay, watch them. Show me that way. Because when they walked in, I was like, "Hey, dude, I don't know what beeping Tony's talking about." I think he got that shit where that tinnitus or whatever it is in the ear that makes. Cause I don't hear. Do you hear any beeping? They were like, "No." Okay, cool.
So you replaced the batteries because you were having company.
Yeah.
I'm not considered company.
Nah, you family, fool.
Okay.
He sounded so sad.
Why you sound
that he
so
couldn't
disappointed
attack that?
Well,
he sounded sad that he couldn't
because
attack
number
it.
one, I was looking forward to them saying, "Yo, what the fuck is up with this noise?" And then the guys that came over, they're so tall that they wouldn't have needed a ladder to hook you up. They could have just reached up and replaced them.
Bro, I got to tell you, like my house it's not a huge house, right? And with me and Sebastian and those 2 dudes in this house, my living room was full. Like,
yeah, you got like modern furniture.
Yeah.
Okay, you know the couch with the wooden legs,
right?
Dog,
and my 2 Rat Pack seats.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Where did they sit? Because they would have looked like Ken dolls in a Barbie house.
So me and
legs all straight.
So Lou and I sat on a couch, and Sebastian and Ivan each had one of the orange chairs. I told Ivan, they pull that one around over here. That way you're not cranking your neck all night.
That would have looked like a love seat booth. The 2 of you on there.
I'm telling you, dude. I was like, holy shit, I'm glad what's his name didn't come because, I'm glad Rob didn't make it. He wouldn't have had nowhere. He would have had to sit between me and Lou.
No, he can sit crisscross applesauce with the rest of the children.
But it was cool because I had, I bought this thing for what I'm doing outside. And it's like, it's a table, but you slide the table up. And underneath is an ice chest.
Nice.
So
you got that already?
Yeah, that's that orange one that's in the living room.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it,
I
bro.
didn't notice it.
So it's all the beer was in there. I didn't realize when I went and I bought beer. Like I don't drink all that often, so beer's not a thing that I go buy all the time. And but I bought the little modelitos. I bought the little 7-ounce beers. I was like, oh look, Rob will feel like a big boy drinking these beers.
Are Modelo's twist off?
No.
So, how did they open their beers?
Well, there's that bottle opener that's right there on the wall.
Oh,
and
okay.
then we know how to do it with the lighter or anything.
Well, it wouldn't be. I just know it wouldn't have been a bottle opener because you would have probably had to wash that afterwards. So.
Right. Well, the one that's mounted on.
No-go.
Well, what's cool is the one that's mounted on the wall has a magnet. So as soon as the top drops, it stops on the magnet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A short drop and a sudden stop.
Yes, sir. Shoot.
Question. Had I not brought up the alarm beeping for the
No.
last 2 episodes.
We wouldn't have changed it.
You wouldn't have changed
Probably
it?
not.
Seriously?
Yeah, I would have waited till they went all the way out.
So, I mean, because they would have walked in and been like, yo, what's going on with this noise? And you would have been like, like you did with me the first night. What noise?
What noise? What are you talking about?
So you, damn, that would have been a sight to see.
Yeah, like I don't know. I didn't. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I hear it so often, and then at work, the Loomis machine beeps. Like everything fucking beeps everywhere. The car I get in, I don't put the seatbelt on. Beep beep. You know what I mean? Everything beeps at me. So whatever.
You know, the funny thing is, I mean, again, with them being so tall, you know, they couldn't roll with you in your car.
Oh no, not in the new
Yeah.
Corolla. Yeah, there's no way.
They'd have been like, remember in Police Academy, I think Hightower? They would have had to just take the front seat out and just driven from the back seat.
Shit, they'd fill the Escalade up too. Shit, you talking about? Oh my goodness, yeah, they're big boys, dude. Very big boys.
So how'd you like that movie?
It was much better than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was a lot worse than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
I was waiting. I was like, and fucking Arsenio Hall was a huge part of that movie. The second one, with the part that when he played the old
Witch
Ricky-
doctor?
yeah, that spit on him. I was
Yeah, the spitting was funny. Yeah.
spoiler alerts, by the way. You rewind that and don't listen to that part. I was waiting to see if they were going to bring back the character that they brought back at the very end.
Which one? The singer?
Yeah, Randy Watson.
Randy Watson. Yeah.
Six for chocolate.
Yeah, I heard that he was coming back, but watching the movie, I had just totally forgot about it. So it was fun to see him at the end.
And then, so you know the 3 old guys or the 4 old guys in the barbershop, right? So you know the 2 of them are Eddie Murphy and the one is Arsenio
Right.
Hall.
I don't know who the fourth guy is.
The 4th guy is an actual older black gentleman. Fucking Lou thought it was fucking
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba Gooding Jr. What?
And then he was so adamant that Cuba Gooding Jr. played the same old man in the first movie.
Yeah. So, no, Cuba was there getting a haircut.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that might have been it, but ain't. Yeah, it was. I mean, there was some stuff in the middle that lagged a little bit. But all in all, I thought for being a second movie, which it was more like a remake of the first one than like a completely second movie. I thought it was pretty good.
I was a little disappointed. I think there was too much time spent on the son.
Well, that's what the movie was about.
Yeah, I know, but it was an Eddie Murphy movie. I want to watch Eddie.
You know, they wanted to actually get Tracy Morgan to play his son.
Yeah,
You hear that?
Yeah.
I think there could have been somebody else that they could have gotten to play that part that would have been a little bit better than the guy that they had playing the son. That would have made it better.
You know, what cracked me up too is
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but keep your thought. You know who should have played his son was Michael Blackson, which was the guy that was introducing Wesley Snipes. Every time Wesley, if he was from Africa, yeah. Right.
Because he's got that heavy accent. Yeah.
What were you going to say?
What cracked me up was when Wesley Snipes came out and when he says, you know, what you did to my sister. And I was like, oh, snap. Okay, it's obvious who it was.
Right.
And he says, for the last 30 years, she's been hopping on one foot, barking like a dog. That had me laughing, too.
Yeah, that was good. See, it was good, dude. What are you talking about?
Little parts were good, yeah. You know, I got a good chuckle out of, too, was at the end when the 2 twins came out.
Oh, yeah. Everybody was like, oh, shit.
I thought that was cool.
Wow, what was I going to say? It was something about the guys here. I don't remember what it was now. But yeah, it was good, dude. I thought
coming into this room was almost a shit show.
Oh yeah, trying to get everybody in here when Those two guys came to see the studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I don't know, we're all gonna fit in here. So one of us got to wait outside. Ivan almost was on his head on the ceiling in here.
Did they have to bow down when they were walking through the door?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Well, and we have to step up, so they're like, oh shit, what are we doing? And Ivan's old lady was mad because he was supposed to watch the movie with her that night. He said, oh, no, I'm going over to Mingo's. And she's like, Mingo? Yeah. Ugh, okay. Then he came back and wanted a new TV. Like, damn, dog, you gonna make her hate me. You stop coming over. So I have something for you. You know, when we were talking about the ketchup and before the butter fiasco and all that, I had mentioned Nutella, and you said you never had it, right?
Right.
There you go. Try it. So it's the little to-go packs, and they have little cracker sticks in it with the Nutella.
We prefer pigment. I don't know what the word would be. Pigment deprived, not cracker.
It's good. Watch, you're gonna get hooked right now.
Okay, it's a little Nutella to go, hazelnut spread with little baby breadsticks.
Right.
They look like oversized toothpicks. Actually, oversized matches.
There you go.
You know, it's the hazelnut. I'm not. You know, is it gonna taste like chocolate? Because it kind of smells like it.
Mm-hmm. It's good, dude. I like it, and it's good on like on your pancakes. You put that on there with some bananas too.
I don't like bananas.
What do you like?
God dang! Everything I say, I don't like it.
Yeah, right.
You don't have batteries. You don't have good batteries in your shit. I don't like it.
Yeah, let me check yeah, Duracells. Okay, they're legit.
Yeah, this is copper top.
You know, because at the swap meet you can get the Duracells, the Durasell.
Shut up.
No.
You never heard of those?
Huh.
Duracells?
Shit, I was going to get you Rayovac. And I was like, nah, we're going to do that on the show. You're going to call me out. I got to get him the good shit.
All right, I'm going to try this Nutella.
Because he bougie.
Yeah, bougie Tony, yep.
Try it.
Just eat it. Stop smelling it.
I have to smell everything before I eat it. Just
Me too.
ready.
I'm sure they love that.
Oh, yeah, look at it. Look at his face. He already like it. Huh?
It's actually not bad.
I told you.
It kind of does taste like a not so sweet chocolate.
Yeah. It's almost like it's fudgy almost, though.
Wow.
You've been missing out, son. That's good like on toast in the morning, too.
Pancakes it's good on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe try spreading that shit on your waffles.
You know what else is good on?
Wow.
They have Oreo cookies with that in the middle of it.
Okay, now that I'm not that huge of a fan of.
Bomb.
This is actually pretty good.
Told you.
We try to put you on good shit, Tony. I don't know why you deny us.
I know, right? Like we've ever stirred you wrong. Shoot.
Wow.
Steered. Yeah, we get it. It's stirred.
No.
Because, you know, another thing I'm into is textures. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like I like crunch.
Yeah. Well, that's like that Mexican cake, tres leches. Have you ever had it? I can't eat it.
Yeah, it's nasty.
It's too... the texture is just too...
Wow.
Like flan.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I don't like flan either.
That's too... I mean, it tastes good. The flavor's good. I just don't like the... Like soft, almost soft egg kind of... Yeah. You look confused by it, though, Tony.
Because I'm actually surprised it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And they say that's good for you?
Yeah.
I mean, not good for you, but you
But
know.
it's better than chocolate, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a good alternative to it.
Man. I'm really shocked. I generally don't like new stuff.
Yeah, it's good, dude.
That's pretty good.
Which is funny because that's Nutella.
Shit. Too early to close out the show, son. Relax on the jokes.
All right. I'll stay quiet.
Huh. That wasn't that bad.
So, I saw something that made me think of this question.
Uh-oh.
And I want to ask it, but I have to preface it with, you're going to have to buy into it for a minute. Okay? and your wife can't get mad. It's all make believe.
Fuck.
Okay. So
Are you gonna bring up midgets again?
no.
Okay.
No. Let's say you weren't married, okay? And you were.
That's hard. That's hard for me to believe.
I know that there's no way that you can
so I
conceive
gotta
that.
really detach from reality right now.
Right.
Okay.
So that's first. Now the second part's even going to be further for you to delve into, and you need to think of it the same way. You're still single, and this happens
Yes,
to you.
thank
Okay.
you for reminding me.
Well, he tried to introduce you to somebody this weekend, and you was like, "Hi."
I'm just a shy person. Fuck off.
So let's say you were out drinking that night. You came home, you went to bed by yourself, and you woke up a fucking hot chick. What would you do first? You'd cup
I
your.
lifted my own titties.
Well, I mean, something you couldn't do now.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding, dude.
Shit, I don't know. Well, what?
All three of us can do that. I mean, we're all rocking at least a C cup in here. Fuck. What would you do first?
I don't know.
I'd freak out. I mean,
So after the initial
Yeah.
holy shit, what the fuck happened? I'm a chick, and then you go, fuck, I'm a chick. Hold on,
Would I send pictures to my group chat of my friends?
dude. I'd flip
Look
my
what the
bean all
fuck is
the.
going on.
My first day would be just me
Wow.
flipping the bean.
Jesus.
what do you mean flipping a bean?
Oh God. Fucking Tony.
Flipping the bean.
Finger popping?
Yeah. flipping the pearl, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Pearl chasing, whatever.
Man.
I think I'd spend a day doing that.
I don't know, dude.
And then I'd go out and protest for women's rights.
Wow.
You know, yeah, I can see like touching yourself in certain places to see what those sensations are.
Why
to
make
see,
it sound way worse?
It's not.
No, he
see
made
what
it,
they experience.
He made it sound way worse.
How?
Just made it sound creepy. That's it.
How? I
Touching yourself in places like
you got to remember, he's 21 and we're fucking pushing
Right.
half a century. So
Okay.
we got a lot of years of putting that shit out there. So, so obviously you explore yourself to see what was going on.
Yeah, to see how. How should I say?
I'd go in public and have people actually look at me.
Yeah, like touch my chest to see what the sensation is.
Okay.
Would I finger pop myself? I don't know.
Come on.
Because you know the first thing that a woman would do if she woke up a man is fucking helicopter.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was helicopter?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You don't know what helicopter is?
No.
When you sit and you swirl your hips and your shit goes
Jesus.
like a blade of a helicopter? You ain't never done that before?
We're
It's like
definitely
working.
not
It's like
children.
working a hula hoop without the hula hoop.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. What you said you'd go out and have people look at you. What do you mean? Like you'd go out
Like,
naked?
no. What the fuck? I wouldn't
So would you? Okay, so if you're gonna go out in
dress
public,
really nice.
like in a skirt and jacket, like a power suit, or would you go out
I'd
like?
probably rock a power suit, yeah.
Suit?
I think I'd be a power suit girl. Fuck, I forgot I got to chill on the joke.
Shit, I'd be in the fucking those TikTok sweats that shape your ass and I'd be putting it all out there. Hey,
I don't know. I'd probably dress like Billie Eilish. Baggy
Baggy
short,
clothes.
baggy sweats, and a baggy basketball shirt.
Don't look at me.
this is me too, Pac-Man. Would you? So how would you? Who would you confide in first?
If I was single, dude, I don't know. I got to put myself in that position.
Would you call your brother first, or would you call one of the boys first?
I probably have to call one of my brother first because I wouldn't want to be made fun of.
Would you still be one of the boys? They probably wouldn't want to hang out with you anymore.
Okay, let me ask you
No,
this.
yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. Because they would
they have
fucking
wives?
ask. They would all ask fucking questions. The questions they can't ask their wives.
Obviously, you're not going to look the same, so they wouldn't know it was you. Would you try and toy with one of your friends to see what they would do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because at that point, do you like men?
No, I
No,
think you
have
just
the
woke
same
up with a woman's
mindset.
body.
It's like a Freaky Friday situation.
Right, because if you woke up and you had a female mindset, flipping your bean wouldn't be at the top of the list because you'd already know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd go out and try to get free shit. A dude buy me
You do
breakfast.
that anyways.
Go get a dude to buy me breakfast. Go get drinks. Like, you know what I mean? Take it full advantage. Shit.
You'd be like in those movies when the first time a woman puts on heels, it's like a giraffe trying to walk for the first time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I might surprise myself and be able to walk.
If you surprise yourself, does that mean that you were meant to be a woman the whole time?
Holy shit. That's...
You're welcome for that, though.
Yeah, you're pushing all kinds of different scenarios now.
I mean, you get to experience the trying to put on a bra.
You get to experience Shark Week.
Putting on a thong, high heels.
Well, you know what? And that would answer a lot of questions. I could answer a lot of my own questions because I'd go get nails on and try to wipe my ass. Because that's like, how do you do that with nails on, right? We had that conversation. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It'd be weird. How do you call out of work that day, though? Hi.
Well, because you're a different person, so it's like...
Hey, it's Mingo's sister. Yeah, that would be crazy, right?
Yeah, it's hard to imagine.
Huh.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Don't have an answer.
If you think about it, let me know.
I think the last thing he's going to do is think about it.
Yeah, right?
Something tells me.
All right, so here's another thing that
Fuck.
came to my mind that kind of, every once in a while, it becomes a fucking debacle. So today's Thursday, right?
Right.
And I said to you, hey, next Monday,
Okay.
we need to meet up at noon. What Monday am I talking about?
Today's Thursday.
Right.
Next Monday. I would take that as not this coming Monday, but Monday after.
Good.
Good.
Because today is Thursday.
So had I said it on Monday, and I said, hey, next Friday we need to meet up, would it be the Friday that's coming up?
No.
I would still have to say, hey, this Friday.
Yes, or just Friday.
Okay. Or just Friday.
Yeah, Friday or this Friday.
Okay. Because there seems to be people that don't know how to communicate Fridays or know how to communicate that shit. Like, you be like, hey.
You see, but here's the... I think this is where it gets tricky.
Okay.
A little bit. How you might get, tossed up is if it was a Tuesday
Okay.
and you say, next Monday, let's hook up. So, because Monday was just yesterday,
Right.
and if you said next Monday, let's hook up,
That would mean the following Monday.
that might imply the following Monday. Yes.
See, but I don't know.
I think you're right.
And because it's always going to matter what day of the week it is. Like if it was Sunday and you said next Monday, you wouldn't be saying tomorrow.
Obviously,
Yeah.
that would be. Okay. So what's the cutoff? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday, next Monday.
I think Wednesday would be the cutoff.
Yeah, I would think so too. I think Wednesday is still, next Monday would be.
2 Mondays from that day.
No, I was thinking actually the coming Monday.
Okay,
it's still
so Wednesday it would be this Monday.
Right.
Coming up.
Next Monday.
Would be the Monday that's right after it. Because somebody would say, hey, let's meet up next Monday. That would be the second Monday. Next Monday would be the one that's coming up.
No, they would say the Monday after next.
Okay, so then next
Which is the
Monday
Monday after.
would be the one that's coming up, and then the following Monday.
Correct.
Okay.
Monday after next Monday.
See how it gets confusing?
It
Fucking
does.
English is bullshit.
There's so many people getting arguments about that bullshit. But we nailed it pretty quick.
Yeah.
It'll still get messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll still, yeah. If you have any questions on next or this, go ahead and drop us an email and we'll help you figure it out.
This Monday. Yeah, because right now, today, Thursday, I would have to say this Monday.
Right.
Or just Monday.
Right.
Next Monday.
Is the Monday after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think
It just-
that's how I would take it. And if I had any questions, then I'd give you the date. You know what I mean? Hey, so you don't mean this Monday, you mean the one that's after that, right? Yeah, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if it was something important, you'd have to confirm regardless. Okay, so it's not this coming Monday.
Right.
It's the one after. That's why I said next Monday.
Right. Jesus. What a pain in the ass.
Yep. English.
But yeah, because you try to give a date, and that's even worse because, I don't even know what today is. What do you mean? You know what I mean?
If you give a date, they're like, what day of the week is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday. This Monday?
No, bitch, next. Fuck! Yeah, I feel you. You're right. Yeah, okay, so that's all I got.
Cool.
Anybody else?
That was quick.
Did you watch the Harry and Meghan Markle interview with Oprah?
That fucking
No, I've heard a lot about it, though. Like
Okay,
here and
what
there.
have you heard?
Just that. Oh, what was it?
And not just necessarily the interview, all around. What have you heard about the two of them?
That they aired out a lot of the royal shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't even pinpoint anything that.
Okay. He is a royal.
Right. He's the next in line, right?
No, he's like, he'll never be king.
No. Okay.
No. There's a lot of things that has to. Yeah, I think his nephews become king before him.
Oh, shit.
I could be wrong,
Okay.
but had his brother, who will be king, not had a son yet, then it would have been to him. If something had happened to him,
Because he's the youngest of the brothers, right?
Correct.
Okay.
so but because his older brother has children, I think it goes that bloodline.
Okay.
So he pretty much was never going to be a king.
Okay.
Now, they met, him and Meghan Markle, fell in love, which is great. She couldn't stand living that life. So they abdicated
They denounced the
everything.
the
They're
throne
just
and all
like,
that.
we don't
royal-
we don't
yeah,
want to be
royal
royals. It's not for us. We don't like it. We're just gonna leave.
Wow.
Now that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Very big deal. So now it's like this tell-all. First of all,
It's an expose.
they don't want to be a royal. Okay?
Okay.
And they'll never be royals.
They just want to be normal people. They moved to California.
Well, if they were normal people, they wouldn't have been on Oprah.
Exactly. If you want to be normal, hey, don't go on Oprah. Don't complain about all these things that happened.
Yeah, because didn't Megan say something about, and she said something about her dad had done her wrong too, right? Or something,
Yeah,
something like that?
He tried to sell stories to the tabloids and stuff. But it's like they're complaining that one of their complaints is that their son that they had was not going to have a title. Prince. Whatever.
Okay.
Prince Archie. That's his name, is Archie.
He also wasn't going to get security.
Right.
Well, he shouldn't have been Prince with a name like Archie anyways. But go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. It goes from the top person, king or queen,
Right?
grandchildren from the top person get a title.
Okay.
After that is no titles.
So he wouldn't have gotten one anyways.
Correct. Well, yeah, he's not getting one
Right.
until the queen dies, and then everything shifts up. Then Archie gets a title.
Okay. They couldn't wait?
Well, that's the whole thing. They're complaining that he doesn't get security. Well, obviously, if he's with his dad and you guys get the security, they're upset because he don't have his own personal bodyguard. He's 1 year old.
Isn't that what a parent is?
Hey, normal people don't have bodyguards.
Exactly.
Didn't you want to be normal?
So it's like...
You can't have your cake and eat it too, right?
And she's complaining that she couldn't go out. She's complaining that she had to get approval on interviews, on who she spoke to, who she went out to lunch with.
Yeah,
and
you are indirectly related to the fucking queen.
And here's the thing. She actually told Oprah. Oprah even said, "Didn't you Google what were you, who he was, what you were in for?" No, I didn't. I just fell in love.
That's
And
bullshit.
Like,
Come
yeah,
on.
exactly. The whole point, in my opinion, of an engagement, or before you actually even get engaged,
Is to find all that
dating,
shit out, right?
Find out the other person's family,
Their credit score.
everything. Dude, she knew all this beforehand. Now, if you still want to proceed getting married to this person, it doesn't even have to be them. It could be anybody. You marry the family. You marry what they're all about.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not about that, then you need to make a decision.
Yep.
Because I'm going to be tied to this for life.
Yep.
And now she's complaining about it. It's like, nah, you can't have it both ways.
What a first world problem. I'm a royal and I don't like it.
Yeah, but how and we've talked about this before, and I don't mean to be so be a grosero. I don't know how to say it in English, so but how strong is that pussy to make
There it is.
the prince denounce his throne? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, right? Like,
Yeah.
like
And, it's one of those things that, he's
his first
like
piece.
No, he was a playboy.
Yeah.
He was a true player. You never seen the pictures of him in Vegas?
Oh yeah.
But it has a lot to do with his mother. Like, she went through this. She didn't get along with the family, the royals, and she got done dirty. So he doesn't want his wife to, go through that. That's why, again, they abdicated their titles and stuff like that. And so they're complaining that now that they're no longer royals, they don't get security.
They don't
It's
get
like, well,
the privileges of being a royal.
Well, that's part of being a royal. You wanted to give that up, so
Did you not have a dictionary to figure out what
Yeah.
abdicate mean before you did that? Like,
it's, I equate it almost to a woman that marries a football player, professional football player,
okay,
and then she's upset because he's never home on Sundays. You know what I'm saying?
right?
It's like you knew that going into it.
Or a dude that owns his own business and always working.
Yeah,
Well, you're never home. You're never here with me.
a chick that a woman that marries a rock star, complaining he's always on the road.
Psh, man, I had that problem.
With the rock star,
Oh.
or are you always on the road?
No, I mean, I sound stupid comparing it to what you're talking about, but my ex-wife used to get mad. Like, I would go to a club and do a broadcast on a Saturday night. Oh, you're always
here's the
out. You're
question.
always at the club and blah.
But were you doing that during the courtship?
Yeah, she knew what the job was. I mean, everybody listened to radio back when I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So your point is valid.
Right.
This is how I make my living. You should know that.
Right.
You know.
You don't get mad when I'm coming home paying bills with that extra money or taking you out to Tahoe Joe's. Remember going to Tahoe Joe's? Man, that place was bomb.
He's like, no.
No, the fuck I don't.
Hey, you were kind of young.
Kind
But
of.
you remember going to Outback, though, getting all them ice creams
Yeah, 'cause
from...
that shit was awesome.
And that shit was free.
I had kitchen privileges.
At Outback?
Yeah, we went to that Outback in Bakersfield. Get the chicken nuggets and fries every time.
We were friends with the owners.
I get to about 3 3/4 chicken tenders done. Come on, let's
Personal
go.
friends or business friends?
Started out business. And we kind of became friends. And we'd go over to their house, go swimming. And
I don't
Oh, wow.
remember that, but
the lady, the wife was the manager of the Outback, and the husband was a newscaster there in Bakersfield. And they had this big house out in the cut, out on the backside of Bakersfield on land and shit. And a ginormous pool and just a gorgeous house, dude. And they would invite us over. We'd go from our little 2-bedroom apartment. Hey, we got enough gas to get out there and back? Yeah, we got it. I did that remote at the club last night, remember? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She didn't sound like that.
No, I know, but come on, man. Play along. Play nice. But yeah, dude, I totally, like, she had, how can she say that I wasn't prepared for that, I didn't know it was going to be like that? Like that.
And she, you know, I have a thing against, I shouldn't say her, but against the whole thing. It's like, come on. You know what you're getting yourself, you should know what you're getting yourself into.
Right.
You know, I met my wife's family before I married my wife. I knew what I was getting into. Not that there's anything wrong, but what I'm saying is, at that point, you have to say to yourself, okay, if I'm going to marry this person, that's what I'm dealing with.
Right. Am I in or am I out?
Yeah, exactly. And obviously she was in. So, to me, she's a gold digger, but that's just my opinion.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. And even though she didn't realize that by denouncing the throne or saying, hey, I just don't want to be in the limelight.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
She even said a comment about when she first went to go meet the queen.
Yeah.
They were asking her, do you know how to curtsy? Because you got a curtsy in front of her. And she was like, no. So they were trying to teach her real quick how to curtsy. And they went in.
It's not that difficult of a process.
They went inside. And if I remember right, she was like she was relieved. And she made her relief known, and they were like, what's going on? They said, oh, well, since we're not outside, we're in the public view, I don't have to curtsy in front of her. And they're like, no, you still got to, this is her house, you still got to curtsy to her.
Right.
And they're like, she's like, really? Nobody's around, why would I still have to do that? And they're like, because she's the queen. And she's like, well, that's my boyfriend's grandmother. We still got to do it, even though there's nobody like in.
Bitch, didn't you watch Game of Thrones?
It's like, man, again, if you're going into that, that's how it is. Don't complain.
She could never be with a Mexican. Gotta hug everybody in the house.
You gotta kiss them hello. Gotta kiss them goodbye.
You gotta shake everybody's hand, like,
dude.
And if you miss somebody, you got to go back and start shit all over again almost. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm not with that at all. And then they're saying how, they weren't getting paid for this interview. So that's why they're telling the truth. And it's like, come on. Even Oprah at one point during the interview
wrote her a check?
No, they said
right?
Her and Harry are doing business together. They're doing like documentaries or something. It's like, well, there it is right there.
Yeah.
He might not be getting paid money
directly for that, but
it's like the back end is there. Hey, we're going to do projects together.
Right.
Give me this interview.
And I'll make sure that you get funded for what you need. Yeah.
And I can't do it.
Hey, Oprah. You can interview me all you want about whatever. I don't even need that much. I won't denounce nothing. We good. Call me. Stedman, if you're listening, tell your old lady, hook it up.
I just can't believe it at all.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, and even like that goes back to kind of what we were talking about too, though, with Britney Spears and all the younger, all the younger kids, all these people. Oh, I want to be stars. I want to be stars. And when all this shit comes their way, they don't know how to deal with it.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's got to be that same kind of feeling, but to go into somebody's family, and especially royalty.
Especially royalty. I mean, it doesn't even have to be royalty. It's something, if you're not used to, if you're not accustomed with, you need to find out everything that's in. Dude, if you want to marry someone of the Jewish religion, Jewish faith,
right?
And they're saying, well, we can't be married unless you convert.
Right.
Okay, well, do you just say, okay, I'll convert, or do you look into it? What's it going to take?
Right.
So it's the same with royalty. especially, I mean, that's like top tier right there.
Yeah, like I know that we don't follow that, and that's nothing that we do here in the States. But you have to know that royalty's been around since the beginning of that country. So how do you? I mean, that talk about being ingrained in tradition.
Yep.
How do you not know that those are unbreakable traditions? Like, a massive sign of respect for that family and being able to curtsy and do all the things that you're supposed to do. On top of it being tradition, it's a sign of respect. You know what I mean? And to not want to adhere to that because that's his grandmother, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then she was saying how their big, humongous wedding, they decided like 3 days before just to get married, the two of them, because that marriage that was going to be in the big church and televised and all the trappings of it
Wasn't for them.
wasn't for them. That was for the world to see. We wanted something for us. Like, oh man, come on.
That's because you know what she did there, right? She did a Mexican wedding. It's that shotgun look. I'm pregnant. We need to go ahead and do this you know what I mean? Before I start the show. That way, even though we on TV doing this big thing, we was already married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just have such a bad taste in my mouth about it. My wife and I are yelling at the TV while we're watching it.
Really?
Yeah. Talking to each other, and my daughter's rolling her eyes like, man, just watch the show.
Now, how'd your daughter respond to it? Was she more?
I don't know. She didn't really, honestly, give us too much feedback on it. Because luckily, as we may have spoken about before, how I shouldn't say kids today, but adults, they don't necessarily. Marriage is not the pinnacle anymore.
Right.
They could be with each other for years.
Yeah.
And, it's cool. My daughter's not really with that too much, which we're happy about. She's like, I'm planning on getting married, hopefully before she has kids. She even said, hopefully before I have kids.
Right.
She even hit us up and told her mom, she would live with the person before marriage just to make sure everything's cool, but she would definitely get married.
Okay.
So it's not like she's gonna get engaged and be engaged for a decade.
And you're cool with that too?
Yeah.
I think this day and age it's better. I mean,
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I can't imagine being 21, starting off and mixing my monies with somebody. Not because my heart's not in the, for life thing, but that this day and age, that part of the commitment to marriage is out the window. You know what I mean? It's for as long as I can put up with you, is
right.
Basically the new line, right? So that'd be really hard, dude. Like, I don't know.
But also, she, during this courtship, which everyone should do, they get to know the person, they get to know the person's family, they get to know what they're getting themselves into.
Absolutely.
It's, it's almost like marrying a guy that, that doesn't work and then complain that he's not working.
Yeah, absolutely. Or a girl that don't cook.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, Sebastian, now that you hear us talking about it, is marriage something you want, or is that going to be, or would you be okay just living with somebody?
That's what I'd hope for.
Is marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of an old soul, I think, though. Like you would want to marry somebody, and that would be it.
I would hope so. Again, yeah.
Well, yeah. Generally, that is the idea. If you get married, Mingo.
Well, it is, but not this day and age. Like this shit's got an expiration date. You know what I mean? Like, hey, best bond before. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Fuck, say what you want, but it's true. You know what I mean? I mean, what?
You're giving me a lot of hope for myself.
75% of marriages end in divorce. 80%?
You know what?
No, they all end in divorce.
You know what I just realized? And don't take this the wrong way. Please don't.
Yeah. I'm waiting to hear it.
Yeah.
You're my only friend that's divorced and not married.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, the other night at your old lady's party, I said something about, I know, I've been divorced before. And one of the girls heard it and was chuckling in the background. I was like, I didn't even mean it to be like that funny, but okay, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, you're... Wow. Wow.
I don't know, boy. A couple of the boys were proud that I was living the bachelor life. They were like, hey, that's all right. You doing all right?
Yeah. Hey, not that I would want to do it. However, I mean, I think it would have its benefits. I mean, you know, you coming home, you do what you want. Not that I don't do that now,
Right?
per se, but I always have to take my, my better half into consideration. of course.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, don't get me wrong, though, Tony. I'm going to say this in all sincerity. I enjoyed being married. I like being married. I would like to have somebody to come
I was
home.
married too.
Yes, it's just the person I was married to that would seem to be the problem.
I'll say it out loud. Fuck it.
Right? I like having somebody to come home to and share my day with, right? Like, it's cool, but shit didn't work out that way, so...
Do you... I mean, it's almost like now that I'm married for so long, I can't see myself being single. Okay?
Yeah.
I think I would hate it. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Initially, at least, for sure. It's like, coming home to an empty house.
Yeah.
Not, like you said, not bouncing off ideas off of each other. Taking another person into consideration, of course.
Right.
Do you think being single for so long, you're the opposite? I can't see myself being married again.
No, I could totally see myself.
Can you?
I can't see myself being married again, but I could see myself being tied to somebody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The problem is, you're right. I have been alone for so long that she'd have to be a really strong woman. Like, I wouldn't want somebody that's up under me. I don't need you to, hey, where are you? Where'd you go? When you come? Hey, I'm a fucking grown man, dude. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna come home. It's not.
You gotta let me fly.
Yeah, right. It's not like I'm gonna leave and not come back. Fuck, it's my house. You know what I mean? Might come back with boxes for you, but that's a different story. Nah, I mean, like, I really, I enjoyed being married, and I.
Yeah, but again, it's not that you.
It would take work for me to have somebody around all the time.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because right now I'm used to, I come home and, you hungry? Yeah. I don't want to cook. You want to cook? No. All right, let's order something.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to come home and have somebody already have the meal out, or, already thought it out and did it, would be different for me. You know what I mean?
Well, you see, I think that is a wrong way of looking at it. You're saying come home and it's already been thought out, and no, because that's where the teamwork comes into play. That's where the bouncing ideas off of each other come into play.
Oh, so she should be able to call me earlier in the day and be like,
Or
hey, I was
before
thinking
you-
about making this.
Before you go to work, even that's what we do. It's like, what are we having for dinner tomorrow night? So maybe we need to take something out,
Okay.
and it's something we agree on. So it's not like,
Surprise.
yeah, exactly,
Spaghetti. Surprise.
because it could be one of those. I'm not in the mood for spaghetti.
Yeah.
That
way you okay. I got you.
You know what I mean? It was just an odd, not odd, but it was just for you to say, it'd be nice to come home and dinner be ready. It's like, damn, kid, this ain't the 50s.
House clean. Hell yeah, it is. I'm just-
Well, house cleaning, yeah, that's a given.
you know what I mean? Like, no matter what, there are gender roles,
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
And people take to those gender roles because they're so ingrained and so instilled and so part of society. And and part of it is that when you're alone, you do them yourself already anyways. So then when you get together with somebody, they get they get split up.
But also the quote unquote gender roles, I think, are starting to become meshed. Because
Absolutely.
It might even be a possibility that, for example, my wife throws out the trash more than I do.
I can see that.
Yeah, and it's more like because she might be home more than me.
Right.
So
Yeah, this dude texted me at like 5 o'clock this morning.
Continue.
I was like, who's texting me at 5? Like, I woke up to it, and I responded at 5:30, so maybe it's my fault, too, for responding, but...
well, that was 5 o'clock was kind of late. That was
In
a
the
late
morning?
text. Yeah,
The fuck?
that's already an hour's worth of paperwork on the computer with the TV on and a cup of coffee.
Damn, dog. How you still awake?
That's why I go to bed at 8 o'clock.
All right, so what were we saying? Gender roles meshed.
Yeah, and so yeah, I don't know what I was saying, but just for example, the trash is just, she thankfully
takes it out more because you're home more.
because yeah, exactly, and so
that's her taking on your role. What do you do that would normally be her role or a female's role? Do you do laundry?
no,
Do you cook?
I cook more than her, so
What? Okay, so when you say you cook, is it in the house or on the grill?
we talked about this before. Both.
Both.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just depends on what's being made.
Okay. Do you help clean?
She does dishes more than I do. 8 out of 10 times she'll do dishes.
Okay. So there are gender roles in your house, and you really don't help out.
No, there are, but again, because I think the trash is what threw me off. Because she, again, thankfully, she throws it out more than when it's full. It's not like,
I get that, but I mean, there's got to be that area of give and take, and there's got to be that. Hey, you know what? I know, man. My husband gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He's doing his paperwork. He leaves so that he can go get his stuff done and be home at a reasonable hour, right?
Right.
So it's he forgot he didn't get to the trash. I'll take it out. Like those kind of things, like that. That's that give and take, because I think on the other end you do stuff for her, or even like for the family. Hey, you want takeout? Cool. Can you go pick it up? You know what I mean? Like we talked about that. Like it's those kind of things, I think.
Well, I guess my role, not to sound bougie, is to make sure that when she runs either that credit card or that debit card, it always goes through. So for example, when she goes to the gas station, she's not having to ask, "Can I fill up? Do we have to worry about me filling up?" When she goes to the store and she sees a pair of shoes that she absolutely loves, she's not calling saying, "Can I get these? Or is something coming up that we need to be budgeting for?" So as long as that part is being handled, she's like, "Sure, I'll throw out the trash all day."
So by saying that, does that mean that you bring home the bacon, or does that mean that you're the house accountant?
I'm the house accountant.
Okay.
I mean, she pulls more than her weight as far as bringing in the bacon, but she doesn't concern herself with the bacon. She just needs to make sure that she just knows that the bacon's always there.
When she wants it, it's there.
So she walks in, payday, here's my check, do whatever you want with it. I should say handle what needs to be handled. Here's my check.
Okay. Yeah, I don't I think I'm going to go the new fandangled way. If I get with somebody, hey, you have your bank account, I'll have my bank account.
I can see that.
These are the bills that you're going to take care of. I'm going to handle this, blah, blah, blah.
I can see that while you're dating.
You know what I mean?
While you first get together, first couple of years. But it comes a time, dude, I don't think it's going to work out anymore.
What if we had 3 accounts? She had hers, I have mine, and then we put the money in together to pay the bills.
Bills including groceries
Yeah.
Okay. Does it ever come into does this ever come into play with that? Hey, I didn't want this. Why are we getting this? It's not anything I like.
It could.
And does that become an argument?
It can. It all depends. Like, I think it would come into play if money became an issue. Like if things were tight or things were, hey, we need this, blah, blah, blah. And she came to me and said, hey, we need to cut back on this. Hey, we need to cut back on that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even remember what it was, but we were together and, hey, you need to stop doing this. What?
Okay, but she would tell you need to stop doing this.
Yeah, like, hey.
But was she handling the books? Did she know?
Yeah, I didn't care. Here's the money. Take care of it.
Okay,
whatever.
so she knows, hey, you need to stop doing this because it's...
Hey, how about you stop ordering all your magazines? Instead of telling me, because I was the only one working, why are you telling me not to, why don't you cancel all your magazines? Huh?
And it's a wonder why he got divorced.
I'm just saying, like...
Okay, with that being said, why wouldn't you have said, okay, how are we running low? Why would we be running low? See, you're hitting her back with, why tit for tat? Instead of saying, okay, I thought we were doing a lot better than this. What's going on?
Oh, we weren't doing better. I knew. We was running. It was like in the beginning of the marriage. We were running really tight on shit, and I was like, but it was. I never told her not to. Like, here's my point. When we first got married, I had the same K-Swiss for 3 years. And then I'd bring them home, wipe them off, and I'd put them in the box. Smart ass. I never wore clothes from Walmart until I got married. And then, okay, well, I'll go, we'll get this, we'll get that, whatever. A couple of paper thin shirts and wear them out and go from there, right? So that was, for me, I was already like, hey, I'm minimalistic in this whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't ask for nothing. I don't do nothing. I work, come home, here's the money. Work, come home, here's the money. You know what I mean? And it was just one of those things. I think it was just like, I don't even remember what it was all about. But I remember thinking, well, fuck, I don't even do much of that. Like, what are you talking about? What about your magazines? Like, why are you telling me?
It's funny.
I was childish. I get it.
Because when my kids were growing up, I never bought for myself either.
Right.
My old lady would buy me, clothes here and there, but I like you, I had 3 or 4 pairs of shoes.
Well, I only had one pair.
Okay. Well,
like you now, he has 3 or 4 pairs of shoes.
I got like 8 now, 9, 3 brand new in boxes. Never worn them. Haven't even gotten to them yet. Go ahead. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was just saying because about maybe 5, 8 years. I don't even think it's 8 years, but at least 5 years ago. That's when it kind of turned around where the kids were already older. Everything was kind of different. So it's going to sound funny. You said you got like 8 pairs of shoes?
Yeah.
I probably got like
15? 20?
Yeah, probably. Because now I started to spend on myself. So
yeah, I got like 12.
Okay, because you got like I got what how it started too is Vans. Okay, I got a pair of black Vans. Cool.
I need the blue ones.
No, I need the blue ones. Oh snap! They got brown. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, these are lace ups. Now I need summer Vans for the slip on.
Yep.
So I got an array of colored slip ons and I got an array of colored lace up. And then you go to my, I'm an Adidas guy, so I got, my shell toe Adidas in a couple of colors, and I got some Nikes in a couple of colors, and then you got your dress shoes.
Yeah, I think I got 2 different pair of dress shoes. I got
2?
Yeah, I got black and brown. You never know.
Oh yeah, I got like mine are like in tiers, like the real good black and brown dress shoes. And then the casual dress shoes in black and brown. Mm. And then the, like, you can hang out casual.
So I need to pick up my game, is what you're saying?
No, not at all. It's just, again, now that the kids are older.
Yeah.
And, because we used to go school shopping every year, like right before school started. And they'd have a blowout. Because I remember growing up and going to school, same clothes you had last year. Lucky if you had a pair of shoes.
Yep.
And honestly, new clothes, new shoes, that makes you feel better, makes you do better in school.
Yep.
I get all that.
I remember growing up, and I went to Rancho Mirage, and I don't know, that shit was all money except for all the kids that came from my neighborhood, right? And when I started school, I was a little cholo, bro. That's how my parents dressed me, as Dickies white T-shirt and I had patent leather shoes on with leather soles, and I was out there trying to play soccer with all them white kids, slipping around all the wet grass.
You probably punctured the soccer ball hitting the point of your shoe.
Well, them motherfuckers thought it was funny trying to kick me in the shins with their shoes, right? Until I kick. Okay, you want to say, kick them back with my leather ones? Boy, they didn't do that shit no more. I'll tell you that. But goddamn, them shoes used to get hot in the sun, dog.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to stand out. Like, you guys didn't have to do this, I don't think, when you were a kid. You'd walk, like, in the entrance to the school, right? And it's like a field. And to the right was all the like the library and the lunch area and all that shit, and classes on the very opposite end of the field, right? But that field was kind of like a hill that went back to the small kids playground. So up to like fourth grade, probably, was up here. So everybody would line up in rows, and everybody would face the flag, and they'd give you your daily announcement, and then you'd have to do the Pledge of Allegiance before everybody cut off to classes. Did they do that? No? So we're standing out in the fucking sun at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the
feet are melting to the floor.
The shoe, it's beaming down on this patent leather shoe. It's like a fucking mirror, and it's beaming down on my feet, and I'm just like, my feet is burning. I used to get in trouble because I couldn't fucking stand still. My feet were hot. They didn't get it.
Never had that problem.
Oh, yeah, fuck, man. Rough. And then I remember, do you remember winos? That's what everybody called them.
Yeah.
So we used to get those. That was our shoe for school. Yeah. But I'd get teased because it was, all the white kids, right? So I'd fucking be out in front of the house. I'd ride my bike and I'd put my feet down on the ground, slow myself down with the little, put a hole in them. God, but on, I told you, you're not going to get any more shoes. You're going to have to wear those all year, blah, blah, blah. We got one pair of shoes for the whole year to go to school. You know what I mean? And luckily I was an older brother, so I didn't, but shit, I was fat, so I go to Sears, go to JCPenney's, go to the Husky section, rocking Husky Levi's or Husky Wranglers from back in the day.
I remember our buddy Mojo worked at Foot Locker. And I got my first pair of Jordans through him because it was on a discount. Man, I love those shoes. I mean, the first pair of like real legit shoes I've ever owned, like they were pricey.
Right.
I remember it too. He brought them. I gave him the money. He brought them on a Friday night. We were going to a football game, like in Palm Desert, and he had them in his car. I took my shoes off that I was wearing. I threw those on. They were the Jordan 4s, which are the ones that now like I buy. Well, I got those.
They're like $300 now. Buying brand new.
I don't know.
You don't know my ass. Come on. Fuck, what was I going to tell you? It had to do with shoes right now when you were saying that. And Mojo, trying to rewind the clock right there. Fuck, I can't remember what it was. It was good, too. Yeah, dude, K-Swiss is what I have now. Oh, I know what it was. So I'm kind of a fucking fanatic for it. Like, when I put on new shoes, I won't put them on with old socks. I got to have a fresh pair of socks before I put on a new pair of shoes.
Like for the first time?
Yeah.
Or always?
No, just for the first time. Like, I got a pack of socks in my room right now because I know I got 4 shoes in boxes that are waiting for when I wear those shoes. I got new socks. I don't know why. I just...
Well, I tell you what, my Adidas, I got 3 pairs.
Isn't that a song by Adidas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got I mean, this is just me. Fat laces on them.
Yeah.
I got to remove the laces, and I got to put fat laces on them.
Yeah.
And I don't tie them. You know, I just
Slip them in, and yeah.
So I might be 50 years old, but that's how I got to rock them.
You and Rev, you know what I mean? And he's totally opposite. He can give a shit less. He got shoes, one pair of shoes. He put them on. I bought him his Docs, so now he'll rock those.
Dude, I'm never taking those off when we go out anywhere.
Yeah, you like those,
I
huh?
fucking love those shoes.
Got some 8 eyelid or 10 eyelid Docs. Got the red ones.
Does that mean how tall they are?
Yeah. How many eyelids they have? So 10 is, there's 8, which are just above the ankle, and then you have the 10, which are mid calf, and then you have the 16 that go all the way. I think it's 16 that go all the way up. Those are the skinhead Docs. Those are the ones we got.
Yeah, I rocked those in the 90s, the black ones.
Yeah. I had green ones. And I wanted some red ones, so I bought red ones, and I showed them to him. Oh, those are dope. You want a pair? Yeah, all right.
It's the only time I've ever asked for anything like that. I don't like asking for clothes. Haven't liked asking for shoes or clothes or anything like that.
Yeah, the other day, saw his bank account, and I know that he was like a week out from, hey, dude, I'm going to put some cash in your account. Looks like you're a little low. You need gas or you need to get something to eat, dude. You're good. Well, no, it's okay. No, I'm not asking. I'm telling you, I'm going to put money in your account. That way you got money if you need to eat or whatever. You know what I mean? The kid fucking asked for nothing.
He didn't come back at you again, right?
No.
Okay, good.
I put the money in there.
You did it once. No, it's okay, Dad. No, son. Okay, shit.
Yeah,
Hey.
if you really want to, cool. You know what I mean? It is what it is, dude. You know what I mean? I mean, the kid helped me put all this shit together. He hasn't really gotten much out of doing this, and you know, he's a good kid, dude. Out of the two of them, I've never had any kind of, never been called by the cops. He's never run away. He's never been in trouble for anything really, other than his grades. But you know what I mean? Shit, I help you out.
Oh.
And even now, I'm a good guy.
My baby. It's my one-off.
Wow.
You do, dude. You look just like me. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I mean,
No matter how short I shave my fucking head.
yeah, pretty much.
It's funny because when we first started coming, when I first started doing this with you guys, and you would say that, I couldn't really see it, to be honest with you. But then when I started finding pictures of high school, then I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see it now.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. So can we talk about this right here?
Yeah, let's go. Let's get it on.
I thought we were going to do this first.
Oh,
So, I've like I said, there's another taste testing portion of the show. Got the new Carl's Jr. chicken sandwich. Might
that
be a
shit
little
look-
cold now because it's cold up in here.
shit look bomb though.
I know, right?
So like, Popeye's dominated with their chicken sandwich, right?
Yes.
And everybody since then has been trying to make one that rivals it. And they said that the Kentucky Fried Chicken had one that was close. You tried that one though, right?
No.
No?
I've tried the McDonald's one.
Okay, and the McDonald's one was
Disgusting.
really.
Yeah.
I heard from other people that it was all right.
Really?
Yeah,
I could.
but they're white, so.
Are these spicy or are they regular?
Just regular.
Regular?
Okay,
They
They don't
look
make
like
us,
it would be
they don't make us
spicy.
spicy. Domingo's taking a bite. Do you remember what the Popeyes one tasted like?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
we get that one all the time.
Oh, is that right?
So I got to take the pickle.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. It doesn't have the sauce that they put on it
The spicy sauce? Right.
but you know what? It's got quite a bit of flavor
what
for
I'm
it just
saying?
in the battery. Just in the battery. Not
What
just
is
in
wrong?
the batter.
How's the stroke working out for you? It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Carl's Jr. chicken sandwich is pretty good.
Yeah, that's on
I
point.
had it once,
That's really good.
and I'm
It's
having
like
it
the
a second
Popeye
time,
sandwich.
and it's actually pretty good. It's not as thick. That's the
Yeah.
Popeyes kills it because it's so big.
You're right. We should have had it warm.
No, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, it's good. So
Yeah, it's pretty good.
a thumbs up for the Carl's Jr.'s chicken sandwich.
Yep.
And there's a Carl's Jr. near you.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Popeyes, you got to drive, at least for us.
Yeah, them Uber drivers. Ooh-wee. Putting some miles on for us, boy. Let's be honest. Shit. I try to catch it on the way home now, though, because since it's right there off the freeway on Washington. Hey, what do you want? Yeah, get it. Okay. So I'll stop it now. Okay, no French fries, no nothing. I'm just going to get us each one hot one, one regular. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And we done. We got drinks at home. We're good.
I want to say thank you for that Boston Market gift card.
Yeah? Used it already?
No. And I'll tell you why. Because it made me look, okay, well, I got a gift card. Where's the nearest Boston Market? Dog, there's one right there in Ontario.
Oh shit.
Oh, right on.
Like near the mall.
Okay.
And I'm like, how long's that been there? Because I never knew.
So did you go?
No.
Oh.
But at least now I know where it's at. Because Boston Market's good. I love me some Boston Market.
I could never get into it like that, dude. But like I said, when it was your birthday, we hadn't been hanging out that long, so all I had was information from the show to get you something. I was like, tip envelopes, Boston Market.
The sandwich, I do remember this now, though, now that I'm eating it. It is a little salty.
I like it though.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too much salt for me. Just a touch.
Maybe if they added like mayonnaise for you, that would change it.
Well, there is some sort of sauce in it. So like a light mayonnaise.
Yeah.
So
Even if they made something like Popeyes that wasn't super hot, it was like a Chipotle style sauce. It had a little kick to it, but it was really flavorful.
yeah, I think more of the flavor than the heat would be good.
It's a good sandwich though.
Because for me, sometimes when they make the shit hot, it's too hot, and then you can't taste anything. It's just, you're eating something, you just don't know what the fuck it
It
is.
becomes a pain to eat it.
Speaking of hot,
Yes, I am. Thank you.
not spicy, temperature hot. How do you like your food?
It all depends.
On what it is.
Like pizza, if I'm getting it at night, I like it hot. Like where you pull it and
You
the
want
fucking
it so
cheese.
hot that the grease is still bubbling on the fucking pepperonis.
And you eat it like that?
Yeah.
Burning your tongue and everything.
Yeah, because what I do is I take enough of a bite and and then I have like a drink, so it kind of cools it all down while I'm chewing it. Perfect.
My wife and her family, everything's got to be piping hot. Tongue burning hot. Everything.
It's a Mexican thing.
Dog.
It is.
My mom's like that with coffee,
Oh, yeah.
like almost fucking boiling when you hand it to her. My dad too.
And don't wait for it to cool down before they take a sip.
And I'd much rather have an iced coffee.
Dude.
I like warm coffee, but I could take an iced coffee too.
See, my wife's gotten better over the years, but she used to give it to me piping hot. Dog. Like, she'll put the plate in front of me. And when I say piping hot, I mean it's fresh out of the microwave.
It's ripping.
But dude, she'll put it in front of me. Like if I go to take a bite and like it's too hot, I don't throw the fork or the spoon down, but I'll put it down and I'll just like kind of push the plate away from me, and just be like shaking my head and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it so hot." It's like, come on, she don't do it no more. But it was like, dude, heated.
You used to throw your fork down and be like,
I wouldn't say throw it down, but make it a nice clank when it hit the plate or bowl or whatever it is that I was
He made
eating.
a scene of.
I made it known that, yo,
your shit's hot.
this is too hot. How do you expect people to eat this? But she likes it. She loves burning that tongue. Her sisters, dude, love burning those tongues. It's like makes no sense to me because once you get that burn on your tongue where it makes it feel like sandpaper,
You can't taste nothing.
You can't taste nothing no more.
But that's a defensive device, because when you eat shit that's so spicy, if you take the first bite and it's super hot, you've already killed the taste buds, so the heat that's coming is not going to bother you. That's why they don't. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's what it is, but it makes sense to me. Like,
I don't get it, man. That hot food like that.
yeah, I don't get it either. And my mom, like, as soon as I hand her coffee, she puts in a little powder and she's on it.
Really?
Yeah, finish it.
She told me too. I was over at their house. I had to take her some powdered creamer, and she goes, "Yeah, I don't like the liquid because it cools my coffee down." It's like, really? That's the only reason I put creamer in mine.
But what's funny is, like, we'll go to the grocery store and come back with, sodas or whatever. Him and his brother, whatever it is, Gatorade, Kool-Aid, waters,
No.
sodas.
I have to drink water cold. I can't drink it
Then why
warm.
don't you put some in the fridge when ain't nothing left?
Hold
Because I
on.
can just ice it.
So all those other things you named, you could drink like at room temperature? A soda?
Yeah.
A Gatorade?
Yeah.
That's the one that gets me too. Like Gator, like really?
What do you mean? That's the one that soda's. You can't
Yeah.
drink soda warm or room temperature.
Trip, right?
I do.
Milo too.
Kool-Aid? That's weird.
I'm an anomaly.
No matter what it is, I ice all the way to the top and pour it in and let it sit for a second so that it all gets evenly cool, and then I can drink it.
I prefer mine without ice, but I can't drink water with ice.
You can't drink water with
No,
ice?
I don't know what it is. It's not right.
I did soda and cold water for so long while I was on the air that it fucked up my vocal cords a little bit, because I'd talk for hours at a time. I was on the air for 4 hours, I'd go into a meeting for 2 hours, and then go back on and be on the air for another, 2 hours, 3 hours. And, my vocal cords are fucking hot, and I'm drinking cold shit, and I'm going on there talking loud. Screwed up my vocal cords over the years.
Yeah, aren't you supposed to drink like
At room temperature,
warm-
at least,
yeah, with some lemon?
Yeah, or gargle with salt water. Mm-hmm. I didn't. I just powered through. Come on, let's go. I want to go home already. This shit done. Let's go.
So you could take a can of soda that's
Yep.
sitting in the cabinet.
I'd do it right now.
Now, granted, I keep the house at about between 71 and 73 degrees. So that could be why. But the soda's still not that cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say his.
And Mountain Dew. You do that with Mountain Dew.
That's good.
That's tough.
That's the best.
Nah,
I can down me a can of Mountain Dew out of the box, not cold, 3 gulps.
Yes, yeah.
That shit's good.
Can't do that.
I don't care. I can. Quit
Can
judging
you,
me.
can you drink warm beer?
No.
I did at one point. That was pretty bad.
Well, that's when those little beers that you bought in the summertime. Those are good because it doesn't. There's not. It takes you quicker to drink it, so
Yeah.
it doesn't get a chance to get warm.
Very much so. Very, very good. That sandwich was good, dude.
It is good, but again, there's something about the salt. I'm not.
So if they backed off the salt a little bit, it'd be better for you?
You know what it is? I think they're using the salts as a seasoning versus a seasoning, like a Cajun or what have you. It's more like just salt and pepper kind of seasoning, but it's good. I mean, again,
It's closer than
Yeah.
Popeyes, and it's right there. Got you. So next we got to try the KFC one, right? That's the
did
only
they
one
come
that's
out with
left?
one? Did we talk last week about Dr. Seuss being canceled?
I think we hit on it a little bit.
That is the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah, we did, because I said something about them canceling, that Disney canceled like fucking Pinocchio Peter Pan and a couple other cartoons off the Disney Plus.
And the reason why I'm saying this is because
I don't think. Hold on, sorry. I don't think they took it off. I think if it's a kid's account, they took it off and they give you a warning.
They add that warning label.
because they didn't cancel Dr. Seuss.
Yeah,
Dr. Seuss was not canceled.
They pulled certain books.
But okay, here's the
Question?
no the issue with that.
Okay.
Who's they?
We had
I
this
know who
conversation
they
earlier
is.
today at work.
I know who they is. Do you know who they is?
Well, I don't know, but
They are?
Amazon pulled shit up. Now, who are they?
The estate of the actual author. The people who own the
yeah.
rights to that book decided on their own, we don't want these in production anymore. So it's not like, they were canceled by culture. It's not like a certain group protested them. They took it upon themselves to say, we don't want these out anymore.
Really?
Yeah. So everyone that's saying, "Oh, I can't believe they canceled Dr. Seuss," and it generally is, the right.
Right.
It's not the case. Nobody canceled them, and with it being a free market, free business, hey, they chose in their company not to produce these books anymore.
Well, you know that Warner Brothers pulled upwards of 20 cartoons, Bugs Bunny cartoons, because they were racially charged.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's if you can look them up on YouTube. There's one where Bugs Bunny's in a jungle, and he puts on blackface, and the people that are the people in the jungle are black with like big tan lips, and yeah, dude. It's,
What about the Japanese episode?
oh yeah, he pulled. There's one where he's on there and he keeps handing him ice like he's in an ice cream truck, and he goes, "Here, yellow boy." Here,
No.
yeah.
You know what? I shouldn't say no. I mean,
but that was the era,
Yeah,
though.
that
Like
was
that
the
was,
era, yeah.
The episode is called something about nips.
yeah. It's crazy, dude. Here's slant eyes. Okay. Yeah, bro, like foul shit. You know what I mean? Then they said that the one the cartoon that had the two crows. Do you remember that? The two crows in the cornfield.
I kind of remember that.
They pulled those.
What was up with that one? What did I mean? I don't remember.
It was the name of the crows and the way that they talk, like they depicted like black people.
Well, I think was it you that sent the one with the Tom and Jerry?
Yeah,
That was bad.
that's foul, right?
It was who's Tom and who's Jerry?
Jerry's
Tom
the
is
mouse.
Tom is the
Tom's
cat.
the cat.
So Tom was after Jerry, and Jerry put on blackface but left like a big space around outer lips, so made the lips look back.
Right.
bigger.
Then he put on the
Jemima.
bandana, coming out his little hole, looking like Aunt Jemima. Yeah, it was foul.
Well, I think Tom the owner is a big old black lady too
Really?
Wow.
in the shows. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it was a white woman.
I know they had a large black lady character on one of those shows at some point.
It may have been, she may have been cleaning,
Oh, even better.
if I remember correctly.
For sure. Yeah.
No, I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying if I remember correctly, that's what it is. She was the maid, because the mother, I remember, had the flowing skirt, and she'd always have her hand back like this when she'd talk, and she had her
she
nails
had the
done. And
baby.
shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
And somebody said they canceled Pepe Le Pew.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know
that's
if
it?
that was a joke.
No, that's
but-
real.
Is it really?
He got canceled because of rape culture. He's not going to be in Space Jam.
Because he forced himself on women.
Right, I
and
remember.
kissed them.
Yeah, because that what was sent around in the group text in regards to Pepe Le Pew.
Right.
I thought it was a joke because I could see that happening. You know, I'm like, oh, now they're gonna cancel him too,
Right.
and I can see it, of course, but you know, but when you say he's not gonna be in Space Jam, the original movie,
No, the new one that's coming out. They're coming out with a reboot.
and he was in
He
it,
was going to be in it, yeah.
But here, like, you can't just cancel history. Like, those things were time appropriate. They may not have been right. They may have been as fucked up today as they or back then as they are today. But they were time appropriate. When they were being made, those things were okay in the general public's eye. Right?
Right.
So now, it's not. People are woke. You know what I mean? They see these things and it bothers them and they whatnot. But you can't continue to cancel history. What happened in the past? That was back then. Like, what kids nowadays know who the fuck Pepe Le Pew is anyways?
right? Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not like some kid's gonna fucking see Pepe Le Pew and run to his fucking iPad that you bought him and IMDb fucking Pepe Le Pew
Yeah.
and see his old cartoons.
And what would he have done in the actual Space Jam movie? I mean, would they have made him?
Oh well, he was always yeah. I mean, he was French. He was a lover. He was you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, mon chéri. And I said, and in the group text, that's what I said. I said, well, they canceled him because he was a fucking alien and he was taking all the white women. And it, you know, and it's so like, where does it end?
It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, you know, one of the reasons why I didn't know if it was true, because one of the memes before that got sent out was the Payday candy bar. They're canceling Payday because it's offensive to people who don't have jobs.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
How ridiculous is that? By the way, now that you mentioned Payday,
Jesus.
have you had the chocolate covered Payday? The candy bar?
Haven't they been around for forever?
No, I just found out about them. I didn't know they were.
No, I think it's been around for a
Really?
long time. Yeah.
That shit is bomb. It's better than Snickers because the peanuts are salty. Covered in, you know, chocolate, so it's sweet and salty. Really good, dude. Much
like
better
them
than
salty nuts.
I knew you were going to say that. I was waiting for you.
I was waiting for Seabass to say it.
And I fucking softballed it out there.
I know. I was like, you ain't gonna take it, Seabass?
I'll let him have one.
He said, no, that's too easy for my repertoire.
That's low-hanging fruit.
Nah, nowadays. Younger it wasn't.
I heard a comedian, I don't know who it was, he was talking about this whole, not cancel culture, but the Me Too movement and
Right.
how men are at the workplace are now saying they don't know what's appropriate to say to a woman because they don't want to get in trouble.
Right.
They don't want to compliment them and have it be taken the wrong way. So he says something along the lines of, if you don't know what you can and can't say anymore, just know that you can't say, how did he put it? You don't want to say anything that if you got sent to prison that another man will say to you. And I thought that was the funniest thing.
That's perfect.
So if you were in prison and a guy came up to you and said, oh, man, you're looking pretty good today, you'd be like, oh.
Like, uh-oh.
Yeah, okay. Gotta take that one with a grain of salt, right? Holy shit.
So anything a man would say to you in prison, you're not allowed to say to a woman at the workplace.
And you know what's... Fuck. So much in my head right now. You know, the hard part about it, too, though, is that, you know, 23 days out of the month, you might be able to say it and it not bother her.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a more temperamental time. You never know. It could only be 12 days out of the month. You know what I mean? Like, am I right or am I wrong?
We're going to let you sink with this ship.
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Tony, you got a wife.
What, are you guys fucking afraid of being canceled? Fuck it, I'll say it.
No, Tony's got a wife.
Shit. Yeah, right?
And I think not necessarily this particular conversation right now. But I don't remember what it was that we spoke about in previous episodes. But my wife, she made it a point to say it's because Mingo doesn't have any daughters. Whatever it was we were talking about at that particular time, and I don't, for the life of me, can't remember.
Okay.
But she was like, had he had a daughter, he wouldn't be seeing or saying in regards to that, whatever it was we were talking about that way. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Because, yeah, he's just got sons. He doesn't get it.
Oh, I get it. I'm just kidding.
Think you're adorable, do you?
No, well, I guess I get it. I get it. When I say I get it, I guess I get it from a man's perspective, though. You know what I mean? And I think that's what your wife means, is that it's not that I don't understand or that I don't get it, but I stand on my side of the field with it,
No, I think
opposed to...
I think she firmly believes that you don't get it.
Yeah, probably.
That's fair.
Yeah, and again, it's it's a little girl. It's totally different.
Right.
It is.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
I think so.
And you don't remember what you guys were talking about?
No, for the life of me, I can't remember.
Okay.
That's convenient.
Right? How'd that all happen? Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I could have said that
I don't
would have
remember.
triggered that.
I don't know. Maybe we were talking about something in regards to my daughter. Yeah, I don't remember.
No. Okay.
Don't be sad.
No, I'm just trying to think.
You're like, oh, okay.
He doesn't give two shits.
I really, but quite honestly, I really try to look at shit from all perspectives. I think I've done that. Maybe not so much on this show because I think that everybody else has to kind of. We play devil's advocate against it, whatever. You know what I mean? So I let you protect that end because you do have a daughter, and you're right, I don't. And so I let you argue that point. I'll play devil's advocate all day long about shit. Doesn't mean I normally or always believe exactly what I'm arguing about, but there's
You ain't got to break the fourth wall, kid.
well, I don't want your old lady hating me. Jesus Christ.
She was impressed with your birthday gift, though. She was like, wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I do okay sometimes.
Thank you. She did text you.
Where'd you get that from?
Yes, I told you to pick it up on the way home. So what? It's not like I said, hey, pick something up for Tony's wife on the way home, and you went there and got it yourself. I told you where to go and how much to spend. Leave me alone. Shit. Always trying to poke holes in shit.
I mean, you forget sometimes. Gotta let you know that I'm still here.
You're hard to miss.
I know. At least I come by it honestly.
Yes, you do. Dude, what the fuck is going on with Mother Nature, by the way? Why is it so fucking cold?
Dude.
Why is the snow so low on the fucking mountains in March?
Crazy. You hear about your girlfriend, Kim Kardashian, too?
Her and what's his name aren't talking anymore?
No, but...
She looking for me?
It was...
Ain't a fucking soul looking for you.
Yeah.
She was saying how it never... Something... maybe I'm getting it wrong now. Maybe I'm going to say it wrong. She got confused between snow and hail. I guess it was hailing by her house. And she thought it was snow. Look at the pretty snow.
Dumb bitch.
Yeah, and they were just like, it's not snow. It's
Hey, at least she didn't think fucking tuna was actually chicken.
Who did
might.
that?
Jessica Simpson, you remember when she was on that show with her and Nick Lachey, and she said, "I'm confused. Because she was eating fucking not sparklets. What is it? Sunkissed tuna? No, is it
Chicken at the sea?
Yeah. She said, so I'm confused. Is it chicken or is it fish?
Dumb bitch.
What were you doing watching that show?
I was in radio at the time, dog. So we had to talk about that show. But I tell you what, dude, I shit you not. I put this on everything in my life. That bitch is beautiful, bro. The way she is on TV, she is absolutely gorgeous. We had gone to...
Oh, that's why you were watching the show. Let's be real.
Well, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that was before she came out in the fucking Dukes of Hazzard. But I had gone to the Grammys, and we had gone to dinner. What the hell is the name of that place there in Beverly Hills where they all? No, this was fucking
Wolfgang Pucks.
Years ago, dude. About 20 years ago. Anyways, so we had gone there, and there was like 3 or 4 of us. Janet Jackson walked in and went and sat down like in the corner, and she's real meek and what? And then Jessica Simpson came in and she signed shit for it. I was there with his mom at the time, and I was like, just sitting there all bug-eyed like my ex-wife was squeezing the shit out of my leg, and I was like, I don't feel a damn thing. Keep squeezing. Man, that girl is fucking beautiful, bro. Dumb as shit, but she beautiful.
So between her and Britney Spears in their prime, who's your go-to? And they don't have to necessarily be the same age, just at their peak, in your opinion.
At their peak?
Yeah, so it could be different ages for either one.
Well, if I say Britney Spears, it was when she was 16, so I'd have gotten in trouble. So I don't want to, so I'd have to say Jessica Simpson because she was already over 18.
So you think Britney Spears peaked at 16?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like when she first came out and she was in that little fucking "Oops, I Did It Again" outfit.
right. You not the snake at the MTV Awards.
That was bougie. That was bullshit. That was shit already gone. She was already on the downslide when she was doing that shit. Like, you know what I mean? She was best when she was with Timberlake. You know what I mean? Because she still had that. Maybe it was because she still had that young, innocent naivete to her. Whereas afterwards,
Okay, so Jessica Simpson was what during the Dukes of Hazzard?
no, it was when like her first album was coming out and she was on that show with Nick Lachey because she would just something about her, dog. But I tell you what, you want to know some real shit? Pink, you know who Pink is?
No.
Yeah, dog. Back in the day. Because she could,
No.
that girl can sing like a motherfucker, dude. She's bad, bro.
Okay, she can sing. Yeah.
There's something about her, dude. Like,
Really?
Yeah, like it would be like I hate you sex all the time. I don't know if you've ever had I hate you sex. It's kind of like makeup sex on like another level.
You know why I've never found her attractive is because of the short haircuts.
But I think she pulls it off. I think it's a good look on her.
It's a good look on her. Yeah, but I don't find it attractive at all.
Well, and I know that she's maybe 20, 21 now. But fucking Miley Cyrus is fucking hot, dude. Just that
No.
trashy white girl. Just
Yeah. No, she's too skinny. Her mouth is too big. Her teeth are too big.
For what? Shit. It's good in my book, homie.
But I tell you what, I mean, my musical tastes are, across the board. Her song is incredible. One of her new, I don't know how new it is anymore. Well, it's kind of new because she played it at for New Year's Eve.
Okay.
Midnight something. Sun.
She's a great singer, dude.
Dude, that song is incredible.
There is only one song that I've ever heard her sing that I looked at the TV that she was on and I was like, shut up. Don't. She sang a Metallica song.
Yeah, she's doing an entire metal cover album, and it's a disgrace.
Well, I'll wait to hear the album, but I heard her do one of their songs live, and I was like,
No, I because I've seen her and heard her sing like a Billy Idol song, a Joan Jett, and she she's good.
Not a Metallica song though. She did. I heard her do that one. And I was like, yeah, you know what? You can't do them all, babe. You do good, but you can't do them all. She good though. She can sing.
Well, dude, look up Midnight. I think it's Midnight Sun. That song is incredible.
Yeah?
It's a great song.
All right, I'm going to check it out. I have her song. I have one of her albums on my phone. And everyone's
One of her albums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be in a car and be like, hey, Dad, what is that? Well, that's
It's less what is that and more what the fuck are you listening to?
it's my girl Miley.
The fuck
Why?
you have this on your phone for? Yeah, he unironically listens
Like
to
a
Miley Cyrus.
wrecking ball. She got a song on that album called F and U. She says, I got 2 letters for you, F and U. It's fucking great, dude. It was like when Britney had that one, F-U-C-K Me. Did you ever see it? You know about that album, or that song, right?
No.
It's called If You Seek Amy.
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
And that was,
Like, see you next Tuesday.
but it was like F you seek Amy. Like if you fuck me, basically. If you seek Amy.
Do you not hear that?
No. If you
If you seek Amy.
It sounds like F-U-C-K me.
Right. If you seek Amy.
We're spelling the joke.
Oh,
out.
I'm trying. Give me a second, goddammit.
It's 4 fucking letters.
Because I think that between the K and the me, there's like an A sound in there that you're throwing me off.
Yeah,
with.
because the song is called If You Seek Amy.
Right.
But when you say it quickly, it's like the so fucking
Say it quickly
bueno.
again.
If you seek Amy.
Okay. I never knew that's what that was about.
Yeah, if you listen to the song, it talks about her being at a club and having.
Really?
You just had a man.
I gotta listen to it.
moment.
I just gotta listen to it. I'm sorry, I'm not versed in Britney Spears.
Well,
Are
like
you
he
not
fucking
versed in
called.
English either?
He called it 4 fucking letters. Tony, come on.
If you seek me.
If you seek Amy. Maybe we wrote it out.
Give it up. Give it up.
You want me to write it out for you?
I know. I'm gonna go listen to it. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
I'm all right.
I wasn't trying to be a dick. I'm saying
Yes, you were, but that's beside the point.
was not. I was trying to help you out because maybe you a visual person. Maybe
If you seek me. Okay, great. I learned
you
something
get
good
it?
today. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
you get angry, leave him alone. You could turn green in a minute.
I'm turning red in my face. I can feel it.
Just don't bring up gas and how gas works again because it's not going to work out too well either. Yeah, there's another artist in there too that's kind of like that. When the girls sang Lady Marmalade,
yeah,
fucking Pink. If you listen to her in that song, dude, she can fucking blow, dude. That girl can sing.
If ever I've heard of Obsessed, it's
With
him
Pink?
with Pink.
really.
And that song, dude, she's fucking phenomenal, dude. She can sing.
He listens to that song about Jessica Simpson and starting a fight a lot.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like it's his hype song.
What is it?
You don't have to sing it. That's fine. Please don't.
We're gonna get in a fight.
I'm gonna start a fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a fight. Yeah, he knows the title.
Oh,
Yes,
that
because
Pink
I've
song?
listened to it.
That Pink song?
Yeah, it's a good song. See, Tony knows it. It's on your iPod, huh?
Yeah, I think it is.
He wants to talk shit.
Yeah,
about me.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not a. Yeah, I know she can sing. Christina Aguilera can sing. Christina Aguilera can sing. Don't even.
Isn't it Christina
No,
Aguilera?
she can sing.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I never cared for her, dude. Genie in a bottle, fucking.
That's not to say she can't sing. I mean, you're talking about Pink being able to sing.
Because she can.
I think.
And I think Christina Aguilera can sing. I just don't.
I think she's probably better looking than Pink.
Oh, you're fucking tripping balls right now. Tripping.
You're gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna have to side with him on this one.
Because,
Really?
Yeah.
like, even when she first came out, like.
When she first
she
came
looks
out,
like a
you
child.
should have been all over that.
Well,
That's white girl central right there.
she got Aguilera is not white.
The way she looks.
Shoot.
Lopez ain't white, but look at this kid right here. That's white.
I know where he come from. He 3/4 white, but we say he's half.
I'm paler than a bucket.
Get it? Paler than a bucket. Bucket pale. Get it?
I can't make smart jokes in this fucking room. I get it.
It's not today. I think he's tired today. He fucking up since 5, cracking jokes. Yeah, she didn't do it for me, dude. And then she got pregnant.
Hold on. So was it because of her last name and didn't do it for you?
No, that's not it. She just didn't do it for me, dude. Like I didn't really because they brought her out and tried to pin her against Britney,
yeah.
and I was Team Britney. You know what I mean, all day long. Because Britney on the surface was very Disney, but she was very Playboy right below the surface.
Isn't Britney Spears in the beginning of one of the Austin Powers movies?
Was she? Yes.
I don't remember.
Yes. And I just didn't like Christina Aguilera. I don't know what it was about her that I just really didn't care for.
And like you say, you were picking sides. You shouldn't have picked sides. You just should have been
and like it was almost like she tried to be kind of Mariah Carey / what's the chick that sings Titanic?
Celine Dion?
Yeah. Like she was trying to, with her high-pitched bullshit, coming between them two. I don't know.
No, I think she could sing better than Pink, too.
That now you're fucking tripping. I don't think.
Isn't Christina Aguilera on that song, too?
Stop talking shit about Pink.
Yeah, on Lady Marmalade. Yeah, she on that song too. And she, don't get me wrong, she can sing. I just think that Pink's much more natural than she is.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's right. See?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll tell you, my wife even knows this, so I can talk about it. One video that used to drive me crazy, music video.
Yeah.
Do you remember a band called the Divinyls? And the song was "I Touch Myself."
I touch myself.
Yeah.
I don't remember the video though. No.
Dude.
No, you want to talk about video that?
No.
Was
Hold
fucking...
on. Can we?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't let you.
Yes, this is my turn now.
Okay, I didn't let you.
And one part of the
Why
video.
do I feel like I'm the fucking referee?
One part of the video, she's like ironing clothes.
I'm already turned on.
Dude, oh my God, it used to drive me up. It was like a cartoon where I'd pick up a pan and just start hitting myself in the head. Dude,
Like the fucking wolf in Roger Rabbit.
Yep.
Dude.
Ooga.
Look up Divinyls. I touch myself. For whatever reason, dude, that video drove me crazy.
Really?
Chicken, that singer in that video. Oh, man. So what video were you talking about?
Shit. What's it called? God damn it, I just had it. Black Velvet. Remember that song?
Yeah.
That girl and she's in a shack.
Yeah.
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 She was bad, bro.
She was a little too white.
Tony.
No, but that's not
Tony?
blonde.
Yeah, what's wrong with white?
That's more like she was more like a goth. Not
Like,
that she was,
What's wrong with white, Tony?
She was opaque. What about Meatloaf's song? Who's a Chicken Meatloaf's song? You know what I'm talking about, right? I will do anything
I don't remember
for
it.
love,
I don't remember it at all.
but I won't do that.
I'm not the one to ask.
Yeah, well, what was your take on Cyndi Lauper?
She was a little too weird.
A little too weird?
And the thing is, at that point in time, you know, as young as I was,
Right?
it was just a little. She was just
A little too much?
Yeah, it was.
She was very... That's like the whole Madonna, Cyndi Lauper, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera kind of...
Well, Madonna, yeah, kid.
Yeah.
Not the first album, the second one, Like a Virgin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was...
We were just watching something on some type of a documentary, and they showed that album cover, and
She's in lingerie upside down in that one, right? Like a Virgin, that album?
upside down.
Well, yeah, if you're holding it, the title's up here and her face is here and her body's there. She's upside down?
No,
Oh.
she's like laying up in like a corset,
Yeah.
and she's not upside down, no.
Where's her head? Is it where the title's at? Or is it on the bottom?
What a question.
Her head's on the bottom. She's upside down.
She's not upside down, kid.
I was going to say, what's it called?
Like a virgin.
Yeah. This guy.
She's not upside down, dude. Trust me, I know that album cover.
Jesus.
She got this belt that says "boy toy." Oh,
Oh, yeah, she's not upside down.
What about
you know what you're thinking about? That Britney Spears Rolling Stone magazine cover where she's on the phone. I take it you know that cover.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Remember when Madonna came out in Playboy?
I don't think I ever saw it.
It was mid 90s.
I pictured her more of a hustler kind of.
Well, no, what
magazine
it
kind
was
of
is
girl.
she didn't. It wasn't pictures that she took for Playboy. It was like pictures that she had taken,
Oh.
like when she was trying to start out, and then whomever had those pictures when she started getting big sold them to Playboy.
Oh, okay.
So they were his pictures. So I guess you know
He was
that
trying to come up.
Yeah. So so I was dating a girl at the time, and I was too young to buy Playboy. So we went into a liquor store, and she was cool. So what she did was the dirty magazines were in the back.
Right.
So she kept the clerk busy talking to him,
Yeah.
buying stuff. And I ran to the back to go check it out real quick. I was 15.
Was it worth it?
Well, yeah, because obviously I was able to see it.
Right.
But it wasn't. No. If I remember right, she had hair on her armpits and stuff like that. Yeah, it wasn't.
Does that bother you?
Pretty.
A chick with hairy arms?
Yeah, dude. I
Really?
used to work for Alamo Rent-A-Car.
Uh-huh.
And flights, like international flights, were always certain day, certain time, certain day of the week.
Right.
So I don't remember this at all, but I mean, as far as the details, but let's say Thursday, 8:00 was an international flight.
Okay.
Okay, we knew, it was Canadians were coming in at 8:00 on a Thursday. So international flight from like somewhere in Europe would be a certain day. Dude, I remember this woman coming in once with a tank top. And they have a odor. I guess they don't believe in deodorant either. At least the way we do.
Okay.
Dude, tank top. It looked like she had buckwheat in a headlock.
Ooh-wee.
Kid, it was.
After you dunked him in the pool, right? Because it was hot outside?
I was just like, oh no, it was nasty.
Really?
Yeah, dude, that doesn't bother you?
Yeah, I mean, the armpits, yeah. I mean, what about the chick with... I would, like... Okay, this is going to sound fucked up. But I'm going to have to say it.
You don't have to.
No? Should I say it?
You're choosing to say it.
Don't mess up your up and coming dating life now.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna keep that one to myself. I'll tell you
Definitely
off the air.
coming.
Are you serious?
Nah, fuck no. So, part of why I didn't really date Mexican girls because they're hairy. Like they had like sideburns and shit. Like
Mutton
and
chops.
yeah, and like white girls sometimes like they'll have hair on their face, but you can't see it.
Yeah, I was about
Hold
to
on.
say.
You can't see it until the sun. They turn and the sun glistens and it goes to their. You know what I mean?
First of all, every race of girl can have that. There's probably the same amount of girls that don't have it and the same race that do have it. And white girls are the same. just because their hair is blonde, you can't really see it.
Or they wax it. They take care of that shit. Mexican girls don't do that shit. Sometimes. But most of the time, when we were growing up, their moms hadn't done it and taken care of, so they didn't tell their kids how to do it, you know what I mean? Or that they should do it, so... You know what I'm saying?
The funny thing is
don't get yourself in trouble.
No, I was always only really attracted to Spanish girls.
Right.
White girls I was never attracted to them. Black girls, anything else, it was never nothing.
Never. Okay.
Nothing. So like white girls, it's just like, eh. To me, it's like, eh.
And see, and I think the other part of why I was always attracted to white girls is because growing up, I was watching TV, and what was it? It was fucking Dynasty and fucking Dallas and fucking Charlie's Angels and fucking all the hot ones were the blondes, and they were all fucking rich and lived in these big fancy houses, and I was like, fuck, I want to live like that. I need to find me one of them women's.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's kind of where I attributed it to that. I don't know.
What kind of shows are you watching growing up, kid?
I just told you, Dallas, Dynasty.
I mean, back at that point, I think I'm watching Square Pegs. Watching...
The fuck is Square Pegs? I don't remember that show. I remember the title, but I don't remember what it was about.
It was like high school kids. You know who was in that?
You don't get the right to snap at me. I don't call you dad.
I think Sarah Jessica
Parker?
I think she was in that show.
I think you're right. Well, but look at that. You had that, and then you had Beverly Hills 90210, right?
No, we were already older by then. I'm talking at the point of Dallas. Because that's like late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, but I was like fucking, Punky Brewster? Fucking, What's Happening? Fucking...
What's Happening was off the hook.
Happy Days?
Yeah.
And Happy Days and the Fonz, he was the cool motherfucker. He always had a blonde bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying.
That's highly sensitive.
Yeah. I mean, he always had a beautiful blonde woman on his arm. Is that better?
Sure. I don't really give two shits, but somebody out there is.
You're right. And it's just... I think I grew up seeing that, and I equated that to... with the Fonz, like, oh, he the cool one. He got a blonde chick. Okay, cool. All right, we there. All the blonde chicks were rich. They lived in nice houses. They had, you know what I mean? Because then there was Sanford and Son. They lived in the junkyard. You know what I mean? You have...
So who was your go-to for the Brady Bunch?
For the who?
Brady Bunch. Please don't say Jan.
Jan was the middle one, right?
Right.
No, because she was too plain, and the little one was too young. So,
Jesus.
But it couldn't have been Marsha.
Marsha was all right.
Nah, she was
white girl.
Yeah, but I would have gone for the mom before Marsha. The mom was hot.
The older brother was beating you to that already.
What about on Facts of Life? Would you go with Joe or would you go with...
At that time, it was Joe.
Yeah?
Not Blair.
And now? Because you said at that time, so that means you must have changed your mind.
Yeah, Joe was a little, butch.
Yeah?
So it would have to be Blair.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I'm leaving out Tootie and what's old girl?
What is her name?
Why'd you both look at me?
What's her name?
You don't get the right to snap at me, Tony.
I don't remember.
And she was the funny one on the fucking show. What was her
But
name?
Tootie came as an adult was pretty cute.
Yeah.
Tootie came into her own.
Who was there was another girl with black hair that had like a bob cut in that show and fucking braces. She was kind of cute too. That was a long ass time ago. What was her name?
Oh, I know who you are.
Who?
You're Poncherello.
Yeah.
Poncherello always had the blonde chicks.
Exactly.
Next
Exactly.
came with the blonde chicks.
Yep.
That's right. That's who you are.
Yep. And they were always bad with big rack and yeah. I I'm never gonna. I better hope women don't listen to this. I'm never gonna get a woman. Shit. But yeah, dude, always. I mean, quite a bit of my history has been with white women.
Well, nah, not me. I did date a white girl when I was in like 5th grade, though.
But you know what? You know what's kind of funny is like I see myself not so into them. Yeah. Now, you know what I mean? Like, excuse me. I could see myself dating a Latina now. Because more of them shave and wax and, you know. I'm just kidding.
No, he's not.
And I think the other part of it, quite honestly, was getting away kind of from that culture of, hey, if you have a roof over your head and the bills are paid, life's good. I wanted more than that. I wanted fucking Dynasty. I wanted fucking Knots Landing. I wanted fucking, you know what I mean? Magnum PI. Like, but here I am back in Thousand Palms.
Yep.
Yeah, I did it fucking big. Half a block away from where I grew up.
If that.
Speaking of, because we did this earlier than usual,
Right?
I came here when the sun was still out.
Right? Oh, so you got to see the neighbors?
Yeah, these round dome houses.
Oh, yeah, you've never seen those before?
Never.
Really? You know what's funny? The first one that was out here was by Ivan's wife, Martha.
Okay, I kind of remember that one. Yeah.
Okay, so she there was one 2 doors down from her, and then it wasn't this one. It was the one that's on that street further down. Was the first one that they built out here.
So there's another one because I seen the one. There's 2 right here.
Yeah, there's one about half a block down on that street.
Down towards Circle K?
Down the Circle K Street.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's that one, and then there's that one there. So I think there's 3 here in town.
Dude, I would love to see what the inside of that looks like.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
It probably if there's a ceiling like flat.
No, it's shaped like the outside. It's diamond like that on the way it's patterned outside. Because what it is it's steel framed or aluminum framing, and then they put big styrofoam cutouts in between it, and then they just stucco on the outside, and then when they do the inside, they cut the drywall the same way they do the styrofoam and put it over that.
So you think from the inside of the house you can look up and you see it's rounded?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's a trip. It reminded me of I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Star Wars.
Why?
Because
I'm just kidding.
Star Wars, the first Star Wars with the sand people.
Yeah.
You know, they had those those.
I think you
things
mean
coming
the
out
Tusken Raiders.
Okay. You into Star Wars?
It's a meme. And yes, I'm into Star Wars.
Tusken Raiders. For some reason, I thought of them looking at that house.
Really? And I thought those when I first saw them, I thought it looked more like where Luke was.
Yeah, Tatooine.
The houses in Tatooine.
Well, at least we both thought about Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, got to give us that, right?
Right. That's kind of where my head went was when I first saw them, and I was interested in buying one of those when I first started thinking about it, and I was like, those days are gone. They're not even fucking doing them anymore.
Yeah, I don't. Did you hear in Ranch Mirage is supposed to be building like one of the first.
You're gonna piss me off.
Yes. 3D printed houses.
Printed houses, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's crazy, right?
Very crazy. I don't know if I could.
What material are they going to use to build it? Because if it's plastic, how's that going to hold up in the fucking 127-degree days?
A nice windy day like what we've been having. But isn't that a trip?
Yeah. There's a lot of shit that they try out here that it'd be interesting to see how that shit holds up in the long run. You know what I mean?
House. Did you hear about? We didn't get to talk about this.
Why are you yelling at me?
That car accident.
The one with the
25 people in that Ford Expedition?
Yep.
Well, obviously, that's a Coyote, right?
Yeah.
Dude, 25 people, and the youngest person in there was 15. So it's not like there was a little kid involved.
So 17 of them died. Oh. They charge $20,000 a person.
Whoa.
To bring them.
Wow.
And he had 25 people.
Dude.
A weekend could set you up for life almost, right? Like that's 20 grand a person.
Dude, I used to have an Expedition. And they said they took out the back seats.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just the driver's seat and the passenger seat.
And they lie on top of each other.
25. So you figured the driver and the passenger, that's 2.
Right.
And let's just say for shits and giggles, there was a third person up in the front.
Okay. So it's 22 in the back?
22 people in the back.
God damn, dude.
Adults in the back.
$440,000.
Man, I didn't know that many died in that accident.
Yeah. I think that's what it was 17. I guess once they crossed, they were in a fucking hurry to get to where they were going and
That's too bad.
caused an accident. And it's foul, dude.
But still, man, 22 people
It's a lot of fucking people in a car, dude.
in the back. That's incredible.
I don't know how people can still do that at this stage in the game. You know what I mean? Like, can either cross, if they can cross the border at the checkpoint doing that. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what they get paid more if they go across at the border. Like if they at the checkpoint,
Right.
If they go across there, they charge more money to get them across through there. But a lot of them will come and they walk that line across the river, holding onto that tow rope, and they pick them up on this side and pack them in and let's go. Hurry up out of the
Crazy.
desert and get where they got to go. It's remarkable. Could you imagine that though, dude? Like walking through the desert. It's got to be at least anywhere from a 2 to a 3 day trek through the desert. So you're walking day and night, mostly at night probably, because it's probably, if you're doing it during the summer, it's too fucking hot to walk during the day.
Yeah.
So you got to walk at night. And now you got to worry about snakes and shit at night too, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Just to come across the border to try to make a better life for yourself.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine being, like, sometimes they'll send just the kids across.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Could you imagine being 15, being sent to a fucking foreign country? Hey, you're going to go live with your fucking Theo. They're going to drop you off here, and your uncle's going to come pick you up. And you hadn't seen your fucking uncle in, like, 15 fucking years. And he's going to pick you up, take you back to the trailer. Now you're going to go work at the camp, picking fucking lettuce or whatever it is in season.
Right.
You know what I mean? And these guys, dude, I see these people all day long where I work, and, you know, there was this one lady that used to come in and fucking break my heart watching her come in, dude. Like, she had to have been about 55, 56 years old, dude. Just wore out. She comes in, she's hunched over, she'd make her payment, and, you know, she's got a jacket on, she's got her fucking bandana on. Like, you tell she's been wearing glasses all day. You could tell that, I mean, her hands are all fucking dirty, and she's got them like, it hurts to hand over the money or whatever. And then she would sit down in the lobby waiting for the person that was driving them around, and she'd fall asleep in the fucking lobby, waiting for that person to come back from whatever it is, taking the other people around that shopping center to do whatever they do.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's just all day long. And these people make, like, you know, the women that they go out and pick sometimes, usually their checks are, most of the people are about $500 a week. But then you get the younger kids that, you know, that come here and they're, you know, 18, 20, that can hustle doing that shit. And they'll make $1,000 a week, $1,200 a week. But My mom and dad used to do that when they were young, and they tell me about how it was to pick and what you have to do and how you have to throw it up on the truck and how you have to do this and the things that they give you to cut and do all this shit with, dude. And bent over all day long just hustling. Like, I couldn't imagine. There's no way I could do that. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess if I had to and there was nothing else, you got to do what you got to do, right? But
Yeah.
goddamn, dude, that's a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's people that are educated that come over here and can't get a job and have to do that. There was a guy that came in and he was I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this shit, but he was a mortician in Mexico. And he couldn't come here and get a job. He had to go to school. So he was working in the fields, making his little bit of money while he was getting certified as a mortician here so that he can go work at a funeral home. But he had already been doing it for years in Mexico.
Right.
It's amazing. So, like, if you hear some of the shit that these people do and the ones that really work to get ahead, their stories are phenomenal. Like, you sit back and you're like, fuck, like, you really got to thrive. Like, you really got to want to make something of yourself, to push yourself to get to where some of these people are. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't work those fields like that all day.
Dude, and they, like, during the summer, they start at, like, 4 o'clock in the morning and are done by 10.
Oh, that's not bad.
That way, by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, once it starts getting fucking hot, they're home. You know what I mean? They're done for the day and they
But
go home.
yeah, it's not like they're going home to a nice AC house either.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're talking about, because I know when I said that, you're like, well, fuck, I get up at 4 o'clock. What are you talking about? not that big a deal, right? Like, that was your thought. But
yeah.
But I'm talking about you're out in the fucking field with a fucking lamp on your forehead, cutting whatever foliage is on the ground, trying to make your money for that day. You know what I mean? There's got to be snakes out there. There's got to be bugs that you and I don't fucking see out here.
Yeah, kid.
You know what I'm saying? I remember going with my parents up north to Fresno because my uncle used to drive for a watermelon company. So they'd go up there and they'd do watermelon. They'd go up there and they'd do grapes. Well, they had been working in a grape field, and my mom took me with her. And so I'm sitting there, and I while she's doing that, I'm picking grapes off and sitting there just eating fucking grapes. I must have been about maybe 4 or 5. I remember doing that shit, and I had opened up, and a fucking rat jumped out of that motherfucker. I was like, nope. I'm going to go sit in the fucking truck. I don't care how hot it is. Get me out this field. I'm done. Fuck that shit, dude. I'm done. Well, I told you my mom's white, right? So, her family's, they're very fucking redneck, bro. Very, very. The first time I met my grandmother, she was, I don't know, a little bit shorter than I, maybe up to my shoulder. Kind of a bigger lady, ginormous breast with no bra on, and they were hanging down to her waist. And she comes outside, she's got no shoes on. And my mother's sister comes out, and she looks exactly like her grandmother, but taller. And then her kids come out, and they look like they're coming out of the fucking Huckleberry Finn book, you know what I mean? Like, and he comes out and says, oh, well, show your cousin Mango your pets. And this motherfucker comes out with this box, and he's got a lid on it, right? And I was like, oh, fuck, what's he got in his box? He opens it up, he pulls out this motherfucking white rat, bro. And that white rat must have been about 10 inches fucking long, and it's pink, and like it's all white. The features are all pink, and the tail's all, like, the tail was fucking thick. Nope, I'm gonna go sit in the fucking car. Mingo, don't fuck with rats. I'm out. I'm done. I don't want to meet my white family no more. I'm done with you. I'm done. Fuck that, dude. No way, man. I could not go. Like, knowing that kind of shit, there's no way I can go out and work in the fields. And my dad used to my mom and my dad, not all of his brothers, they used to pick cotton here in Coachella. And I don't know if you've ever seen a cotton ball actually, like, once it's growing. And so it grows in this little pod, right? And it's like a little cotton ball like this, but in the cotton ball they have these little black seeds, and the seeds are really fucking pointy.
I was gonna say, I think there's like thorns and cotton.
Right. So when you go to pull them out, they're so sharp that they'll go through a leather glove.
Damn.
With no problem. And my dad said, yeah, you'd have to put like fucking tape around your fingers before you put the gloves on, and you're still gonna get stuck. He said you'll go home and the fucking tip of your gloves all bloody from doing that shit all day long. That's why your hands are all fucked up from doing that shit. He said I did it one season. I'll never pick cotton again. Like, holy shit, dude. You couldn't imagine.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, but you know, when you're coming to this country and it's done out of necessity, somebody's got to do it. You know what I mean? Fucking crazy, right?
Very crazy.
Could you imagine?
No. And that's why it's upsetting, you know, when you hear people say that, you know, they're coming taking our jobs. No, they're taking those jobs.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a few that'll come out and take construction jobs and come and take some golf course jobs, but not like there's white people standing in line for those either. You know what I mean? Because they're hard. It's a hard fucking job. And it's not a well-paid job. It's a tough fucking... And a lot of them, they go through... it was my foot. They do... they go through, temp agencies. So they have like a labor corps. So you go in and you sign up with this labor company, and they send you out to these farms. Well, if they do that, they're getting a piece of what you...
Right.
So they're already losing. They're losing twice because they got to work in the field and they got to pay somebody to work there.
Wow.
No, I'm not advocating. I'm not pushing for. But I'm just saying, looking at it from an outsider's perspective, at what goes on, like that's a fucked up situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I couldn't do it.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I mean, fuck, I work inside, and half the time I don't want to go do that job. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. How many times do you wake up during the week and be like, fuck, I don't want to go do this today?
Every day?
You? And you're just starting, you've been working for a few years, but...
Maybe once or twice out of the week, once there's already been a string of busy days.
Yeah.
And then it's like, fuck. And then sometimes, depending on the people who are on the schedule, like, fuck, I don't really want to work with.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Did you have a full-time job right out of high school? Or were you doing part-time?
Right out of high school.
Were you still parking cars?
Yeah, I was always parking cars for quite some time. Out of high school, I started working for the Desert Sun. I think that was my first. Yeah, that was my first job.
Delivering papers, or what were you doing?
No, I was in the mailroom.
I had to ask her. You know, I wasn't trying to be a dad. I was just asking.
It's just I had to think about what point. Yeah, I had to have been out of school because it was during the day. Yeah, dude, it was a trip. I literally was in the mailroom where I had cubes all on the wall of the different departments and the different people. And when the mail would come in, we separate it into cubes, and then like 3 times throughout the day, I would have to push a cart throughout the whole building, delivering stuff. And people would actually throw stuff in the cart to be delivered to other departments or, mail that needed to go out.
Now, I have to ask this only because of the way you said it. How big was the facility? Because I had to do the whole building.
It was actually a pretty big building.
Yeah?
To be honest with you. Yeah, because the first floor was
shit.
The journalists,
okay.
the people who did the stories. One section was sports. One section was local. One section was more national.
Mm.
So if you think of, in movies where there's cubicles.
Yeah.
Well, that was in the middle, but also the offices on the were
outside.
against the walls. And then the second floor was the accounting,
sales,
stuff like that. And then also on the first floor was the vice president's office,
okay,
or whatever.
All the bigwigs,
yeah. So yeah, it was a pretty big. There's some right there on. It's closed now because I just drove by it not too long ago and I noticed it's empty now.
Okay.
It was a pretty big place.
Wow. I had never stopped to think about how big that place would have been or what it would take to run a newspaper. Like that's
Yeah.
you're right.
And
It's got to be.
It was a it was the main office for the Desert Sun. Was just like a part of whatever news organization it was. So, but that office was like the main hub for them.
Okay.
So it was pretty big.
Yeah. Fuck. And now that media is almost dead.
Yeah. I mean, I subscribe. Speaking of magazines, I subscribed to 2, Rolling Stone and Entertainment Weekly.
Okay.
Rolling Stone was like once a month, maybe twice a month.
Yeah.
But Entertainment Weekly is weekly.
Right.
They started coming thinner over the last couple of years. Thinner. Rolling Stone started to become like once every other month.
Oh shit.
And Entertainment Weekly was like once every other week. And now I think it comes out like once a month.
Really?
Yeah, dude. And it's still kind of thin. Rolling Stone, I just stopped subscribing because it was just...
There was nothing to it, just the front and the back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
But yeah, newspaper.
Dying media, dude.
It's a shame.
The internet fucked everything up.
Everything, kid.
It changed the whole... I mean, you talk about something that changed the whole world. Because they were talking about... Today, they were talking about... they enacted this new gun law for background checks to kill the loophole. Okay, so there was a loophole that if you went to a gun show like they did like at a convention center or something, you can go in and buy a gun without going through the background check.
Right.
Well, they closed that loophole of you can't do that, and because people were able to buy guns on the internet. Well, the law was written before the fucking internet was even invented. About the background check when you go into a gun store. So what they did is they said, look, the law really didn't change for you if you're going to go into a gun store to buy a gun. The background check will be the same. We're not starting a federal list of people that are buying guns. But what it did do was close the internet loopholes and the gun show loopholes, again, because the law was written before the internet. And we never anticipated that there was going to be this medium where people can go on and do all this shit without going through the legal paces to do it. So there's so many, the laws and all the things in the world haven't even caught up with what the internet is doing, and we've had it 20 years. At least.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean? 22 years, something like that?
Well,
23 years?
Just think about all the things that now you used to have to call a plumber for because of a leaking sink.
Right. YouTube,
and yeah, okay, I just need this part, and you can get it from Home Depot.
Yep. Easy, right?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
It just stopping commerce like that because, money's got to change. I'm a strong believer in commerce. Money's got to change hands.
Right.
When I go out of town, I believe in valet parking at a hotel.
Because that's how you keep that.
Yeah, because I pay the valet a tip because I like
Here
to
we
tip.
go again.
But he's going to take that money. He's going to go to the grocery store with it and buy his groceries.
Right.
That keeps the grocer employed. That grocer is going to go to the dentist to get their jibs fixed. Now the dentist is making his money.
He ain't going to go buy his Lamborghini.
Yeah, so I truly believe in commerce. I truly believe in, again, if I'm at a hotel that has a bellman, I have no problem having to, because again, I get it. I'm on vacation. I have to me.
You're paying for the accommodation.
Yeah, because that's how these people are making their money.
Right.
So I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, but you have to be, you have to have that kind of ideology or else the world crumbles, right? Like, it's such a strong thing, but such a fragile thing at the same time because something like the internet can throw it so out of balance that.
Well, dude, I think I've told you I fixed my dryer twice, and I fixed my refrigerator a couple of times, like the ice maker.
Okay.
So, although I learned how to do it online, I would, for example, my refrigerator.
Right.
I've bought a part at the local appliance repair center that can sell me the part.
Okay.
One time they didn't have the part, so I went online to buy the part. I tried the mom and pop first, but the price difference, I get it. I mean, it was like almost half the cost of what I would have bought it for at mom and pop's.
Wow.
So, and I'm making it a point to spend my money at mom and pop's. Just imagine all the people that don't.
Yeah.
That just go straight to the internet.
I do. I go straight to the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that to be funny, but I do that because you're right. It's a lot less expensive. You got to wait a couple of days. The problem with it and how the internet wins is if you get the wrong part. Oh, fuck, man, I got to fucking repackage it. I got to take it to the post office. I got to fucking send it back, blah, blah, blah. Like, they count on the hassle of having to return it that you won't.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's just like gift cards or even back in the day,
Rebates.
gift certificates. No, a gift card, a restaurant, whatever, would love to sell you gift cards.
Right.
Because A, they back then
Expiration dates.
expired.
Mm-hmm.
B, you could lose it. You know, so that's just free money right there.
Right.
So gift cards, they love selling those things.
Yeah, and gift certificates, you're right.
Yeah.
How many times have people given away a gift certificate for a massage and nobody fucking showed up? You know what I mean?
Well, and the funny thing is, my son in high school, he was like ASB. And so they would sell like car wash tickets,
Right.
stuff like that. And I don't know why, I never thought of it this way, but his ASB teacher told me it's all about the pre-sales, it's all about the pre-sales. You got to sell those tickets. You know, yes, we're going to have signs on the day of at the street corners, kids, car wash, turn here. And yes, we're going to be doing that, but it's all about the pre-sales. And I was like, so why is it so much about the pre-sales? He goes, because they're not going to show up. You're going to get the money up front. They won't show up. And I was like, you're probably right. Because how many times car wash, Johnny's on, give me 2 tickets. You're not going to go.
Yeah.
Half the time you forget. And, dude, it was so funny when he pointed it out to me. I was like, he's right. All about those
Like,
pre-sales.
fuck all that money I wasted. Damn. So just next time, what you need to do is just send your money to the school and just say, here, look, this should cover me for the year. Fuck it, we're good. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? All right, Sebastian, any final words before you fall asleep?
Nope, I'm good.
You're good?
Yep.
Tony?
No.
Any shout-outs you got to give or anything?
We're going to go see my son this weekend for his birthday.
Right on. Happy
Well,
birthday.
excuse me,
Birthday.
no, for my son,
Somebody.
my wife, because he wasn't able to come down for her birthday
Oh, okay.
because he's in school. So we're going up there this weekend, hang out,
Right on.
staying at Santa Monica. It's a pizza spot out there I want to try. So, yeah, we'll be seeing my son this weekend.
Oh, and then you can hit fucking, what do you call it, Boston Market on the way
My
back.
wife actually told me today, should we take the Boston Market gift card? I said, you never know.
Fucking Mingo coming through in a clutch. Shit. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for listening. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.